Well, well, well. The Cowboys are getting ready to be on the clock. It is the 7th and final round. And we are getting ready not only for the 7th and final round, but we are also getting ready for the undrafted free agency market. And I'm going to show us after we get our pick and as we get ready for that round to finish, I'm going to show us how many players that are left. And there are some very good players left on that undrafted free agency market. And so don't just look at what the Cowboys do at number 7, but also look at what the Cowboys are going to do immediately after this is all said and done in that undrafted free agency period. Man, this is turning out to be a great draft. Let's talk Cowboys. We're about to talk facts. Yep. We are at pick number 215. The Indianapolis Colts just got Caden Curry from Ohio State. The Atlanta Falcons are up on the board, and the pick is in. We are moving very quickly towards the Cowboys finishing up the official part of the NFL draft. Welcome, 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 Cowboy fans and Cowboy haters alike. I'm back. I'm back once again. This is the second time today live. And welcome to Let's Talk Cowboys, where we talk facts. I'm your host, the G. And if you, as you come into this live stream, please hit that like button, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know the next time we post another video or go live. And yes, we are live. Now let's talk facts. Cowboy fans, it has been an incredible draft. The more I thought about it when I got off earlier, the more I thought about it. This is my favorite. The 4th round was my favorite round. Don't get me wrong, Caleb Downs was incredible. That is the pick of the draft. But the round of the draft, and even though we had no second round and we only had one pick in the 3rd round, so I guess I couldn't help for the 4th round to be my favorite round. But the 4th round has been my favorite round. It has been my favorite round. The Cowboys picked up offensive tackle Drew Shelton. They picked up cornerback Devin Moore. They picked up defensive end. I was mispronouncing this earlier. I saw LT Overton. I kept getting confused with left tackle. Okay, his name is LT Overton. We got LT Overton at the defensive end position. And the reason why I'm happy about this is that we actually got a defensive end. Not just an edge, but a defensive end. A big defensive end, I believe 270-something pounds. Bama boy, played against great competition. We got us a good defensive end and could be great. Let's see what happens with the coaching. But I love what we did in the 4th round. The Cowboys did absolute damage in the 4th round. The Green Bay Packers are up. Last pick of the 6th round. Cowboys will be up shortly. I believe we are the second pick. We are the second pick of the 7th round. And so I'm predicting running back, linebacker, or wide receiver. I said I'm guessing. I'm not predicting. Let's go. Let's get it. Yeah. Appreciate y'all back with me. Appreciate y'all back with me, man. Let's get this thing going. Let's go. All right. We're going to forego our introduction again. But again, give yourselves a hand. Best chat on YouTube. We're going to throw out some names, though. We will throw out some names as we let Green Bay finish up. Just throw out a few names who back with us today. Timothy Johnson. What is going on, Timothy Johnson? Good to see you. What is going on, Megan Sedone? The Queen is back once again. Queen, we looking great, aren't we? We looking great. John Henry, what is going on? Frank Lawrence, what's going on? Yeah, we doing good, man. Signed 17 players since Matt Eberflus. Yeah. What up, Jack Edmonds? Justin Durham, what's going on? Larry Stroud, what's going on? Good to see you. Spoony Dog. Bruce, not Wayne, is back in the building. What's going on, Bruce? Appreciate that super chat. Demetrius Noel, what's going on? Clarence Baldwin, what's up with you? R.T. Holman, my brother, what's going on? Good to see you. What's going on out there in the Flow Rider? What's going on, Jabri Quinn? What's going on? Absolutely love it. JS Toad, what you think about what we've done? Would like another offensive tackle at some point in the next couple of years. Yeah, they're going to do quarterback. I believe they'll do quarterback. If not next year, it'll be the year after. It all depends on who's out there. But as good as the Cowboys plan on being, the problem is they may have to get a late round quarterback next year. Wait a minute. Okay, the pick is in on the Cardinals. What's going on, Tobas Gold Ring? The Cardinals got a tackle. All right, let's see what the Cowboys get real quick. Let's flash over here. Cowboys pick is in. The Cardinals select Jaden Williams, Ole Miss offensive tackle. All right, Cowboy fans, I'm predicting running back, linebacker, or wide receiver. Let's see what the Cowboys do. Let's go, let's go, let's go. 7th round of the draft. Again, the Arizona Cardinals got them a tackle. All right, Cowboys, the pick is in. The pick is in. Pick number 218, last pick for the Dallas Cowboys today, round 7. What will it be? Running back, linebacker, or wide receiver is what I'm predicting. I consider this to be a great draft for the Cowboys. I love the fact that they went entirely defense. I absolutely love, well, we got one more pick. We'll see if it's offense. But I love the fact that the Cowboys basically went pretty much all defense, and we'll see what this 7th pick is. Or the 7th round pick is. One more pick. But man, I'm telling you, the more I think about it, I love the 4th round. The Cowboys got some security for Tyler Guyton. They went in and they also got another cornerback so that we don't have to be stuck with Triquez Bridges and Kalen Carson. The Cowboys also went and got us a true defensive end. I love it. A true defensive end. A true defensive end. Not an edge rusher. These linebackers playing or rushing the quarterback. No. They got them a defensive end. I'm telling you now, the Cowboys are serious about stopping the run in 2026 and 2027. I mean, going forward, they are going to be serious about stopping the run. Serious about stopping the run. Oh, I was right. Cowboys wide receiver, Anthony Smith, East Carolina. Yeah. I figured, because I was listening earlier, they were saying that there were a lot of talented wide receivers still left on the board. So the Cowboys got Anthony Smith. Looks like a big body wide receiver, 6'2 1/4. Let's look at some things over here. Let's see what we can find out about Anthony Smith. Yeah. And Cowboy fans, let us rest. I don't think Anthony Smith Jr. is going to be the replacement for George Pickens. I don't think he's the replacement for George Pickens. I don't think he's the replacement. I think that he is going to be just another addition to the wide receivers. The Cowboys may trim some more fat at the wide receivers. We'll see. Anthony Smith, wide receiver out of East Carolina. Yeah, Paul Whitted said a developmental wide receiver. Yeah, could be Terrence Williams one day. Yeah, Terrence Williams. Okay. Hey, I tell you what, it could definitely be a replacement for, dare I say, Tatiana, you took the words right out of my mouth. Jonathan Mingo. Because Jonathan Mingo Man, for whatever reason, we saw him in training camp last year. We thought it was, we thought he looked pretty good. But in the grand scheme of things, Mingo just can't get on the field. And one of the reasons is Ryan Flanoy. Ryan Flanoy. This wide receiver isn't even here to take the place of Ryan Flanoy. Y'all better understand what I'm telling you. Ryan Flanoy is an emerging, ascending wide receiver in this league. Ryan Flanoy has got he's got skill. Ryan Flanoy is he's not a solid. I think he's a great third wide receiver, and he's going to keep working his way up. And I think he'll be a good to great second wide receiver one day. But as long as you got George Pickens, he'll never grace that second receiver spot for the Cowboys. But I love the fact that Ryan Flanoy is so good, he solidifies that third wide receiver. And if you don't think that third wide receiver is important, it's very important. And I'm glad we got that spot locked down. We still got Kevontae Turpin. I want them to move him back to being the gadget guy. And then now we got this guy. Looks like he'll be more of a developmental wide receiver. So, hey, they gave Brian Schottenheimer one offensive pick in the draft. I'm satisfied. Fourth round is my favorite. Fourth round is absolutely my favorite round of the draft. Let me go ahead and update that. Okay, that was Anthony Smith. Okay, so that tells me something about the Dallas Cowboys running back room. Well, again, hold on. We still got the undrafted free agents. I'm still anticipating Emmitt Smith's son making his way if he didn't get picked up. Let me go back and let me run back through 6. Just kind of running through. Anybody let me know, did Emmitt Smith's son get drafted in the 5th or the 6th round? Don't see him in the 6th. Just kind of scanning real quick through the 5th round. I don't see Emmitt Smith Jr. I don't see Emmitt Smith. I got a feeling that Emmitt Smith's son could actually make it to the Dallas Cowboys as an undrafted free agent. And I think that would be a great story for the Dallas Cowboys. I think it would be a great story for the Dallas Cowboys to pick up Emmitt Smith's son. Yeah, I don't think he got picked up. So I would love to see Emmitt Smith's son come to the Dallas Cowboys, because I got news for us. I don't think it'll be just a good story. Emmitt Smith's son come to the Dallas Cowboys, he making the team. You watch what I tell you. Emmitt Smith's son come to the Cowboys, he is making the team. All right, so Cowboys fans, as we are looking, as we have finished up our draft, we're gonna stay all the way through this thing. We're gonna go listen for the UDFAs. We're gonna also stay all the way through and see the Cowboys press conference. Yeah, we're gonna be in here for about 2 hours. Y'all hang with me. Plan on being here for about 2 hours and maybe a little bit longer. But I want us to kind of go now down. I want to go through position by position. Some of this may disappear as the draft continues on, but I want us to kind of look at some potential UDFAs. I want us to look at some potential undrafted free agents. And where I'm going to start is in the running back room. I am going to start in the running back room of undrafted free agents. And I'm going to add Emmitt Smith's son to the undrafted free agents, even though I don't think he's going to be on. Well, I know he's not on this board. But there are still some running backs. There's a couple of running backs left that were top 10, top 15 running backs. Seth McGowan from Kentucky, 6 feet, 223 pounds. Le'Veon Moss, running back, Texas A&M. He's still here too. I could see him being a potential. These two running backs, I could see being potential. I could see them being potential UDFAs for the Cowboys, maybe one of them. And I'm still putting Emmitt Smith's son on there. All right, let's look at the the wide receiver situation. And I'm going to answer what somebody just put down in just a second. A lot of the wide receivers, they started going off the board here in the later rounds. There is Deion Burks, from wide receiver from Oklahoma. There is Eric Rivers, wide receiver from Georgia Tech. Could possibly be UDFA. Let's go tight end. And I am telling you right now, Dallas Cowboys, please snatch up Michael Trigg. Snatch up Michael Trigg. I would love for Michael Trigg to be undrafted and go to the Cowboys. Michael Trigg. Low risk. If he goes undrafted, bring him in. Low risk, high reward. Bring in Michael Trigg. Bring him in. I would love to see Trigg with the Cowboys. Rumbowski, he said Le'Veon Moss is a far better prospect than E.J. Smith. Yeah, he might be a better prospect. Big Rumbowski. Issue is he's not the son of Emmitt Smith Jr. I mean, he's not the son of Emmitt Smith. He's not the son of Emmitt Smith. Big Rumbowski, I'm gonna keep it 100% real with you, Big Rumbowski. I'm gonna keep it real. Man, if I'm Emmitt Smith and my son don't get drafted, if I'm Emmitt Smith, I'm sending Jerry Jones a text. Jerry, can you bring EJ to camp? I'm telling you right now, I would say bring EJ to camp. Bring him to camp. I ain't opposed to bringing in Moss. I ain't opposed to bringing in Le'Veon Moss. But I would say, hey, even if you're getting Le'Veon Moss, you can get more than one running back. Hey, could you bring in J. Smith to camp? We got no more picks left, Tatiana Russell. No more picks left. It's over. It is over. Just kind of running through what could possibly be UDFA picks for the Cowboys right now. Looking at the offensive tackle position, look like there is Isaiah World is still left on the board. Alex Harkey is still left on the board. Could be possibly UDFA players. Looks like we got some more offensive linemen gone. Isaiah World. Let me make sure I got this on right. This is interior offensive linemen, pretty much gone. All right, let's look at defensive linemen here. There is still Rayshawn Benny, defensive lineman. Xavier Harris. I thought his name was called. Didn't Xavier Harris? Okay, this is not updated. This isn't updated on that part. Let me see that again. Because I know he gone. Okay, we got Rashawn Berry, Dante Coleon. I like that name. Dante Coleon, Landon Robinson, Tim Keenan. So I thought this guy from Ole Miss got called. This must not have been updated, but I thought he got called. It may be updated, but maybe they haven't updated him. Maybe it's too soon. But we got Rayshawn Benny. Man, I'm staying away from Michigan, man. I don't want nobody else from Michigan right now. I'm done with these Michigan players. I don't want to see nobody else from Michigan right now. All right, so let's look at the edge players. Are there any edge rushers left? Quite a bit of the top 15 edge rushers left. Cowboys should consider bringing in some of them, and let's see if they'll make it past the 7th round. We got Mikael Kamara, Anthony Lucas, Tyreek Sapp, Max Llewellyn, Nadine Tucker, Caden Curry. There are quite a few of these edge rushers. In particular, there's Tyreek Sapp from Florida. And I'm picking him because he's 273 pounds. We got some that's got some production on the edge. There are going to be some players out here. There are going to be some players in this UDFA market, man. This is probably going to be, while this may not have been a great draft for quote-unquote blue chip players, but when you look at the UDFA market, hey, man. Okay, so Y'all tell me if this is correct, because I thought Deontay Lawson went. Let me refresh this. I thought Deontay Lawson was off the board for Alabama. Somebody let me know if that's true. I thought Deontay Lawson was off the board. Deontay Lawson, linebacker, could be good to bring in. Got Aiden Fisher, Taurine York, Harold Perkins. Yeah, okay, I was trying to make sure. Attention. So Deontay Lawson, man, if I were the Cowboys, man, I'd jump on that Bama boy, man. I would jump on that Bama boy, attention. Deontay Lawson, I would jump on that. I would jump to bring him in as a UDFA. I absolutely would. I absolutely would. Robert Dudley, he said, thank God for that, G, about the Mexican Wolverine dudes. We got one. Let's see how he works out. That's the only one. Hey, man, that he might be the best of the bunch for what I've seen, man. At this point, I don't want no more of that, man. Jabri, as soon as the draft is over, you that UDFA market, boom, it's immediately. It is immediate. It is immediate, if I'm not mistaken. And I can't remember how many you can get. But if I'm the Cowboys, okay, so is somebody saying that, Larry Stroud, are you saying that Deontay Lawson is off the board? Did he just go in the 7th round? Because he's still on here. Yeah, that's where I am, Eric Green, on these linebackers. Deontay Lawson, Harold Perkins Jr., Aiden Fisher, Taurine York. Let me do a refresh and see if this is correct. But if that linebacker, Deontay Lawson is out there, if I were the Cowboys, I'd be taking a look. Harold Perkins Jr. I mean, I'd take a look at all these guys. I'm sure the Cowboys already got them on the board. Aiden Fisher, Taurine York, I'm sure they already got them all on the board. They already got them on the board. Aggie for life, that is crazy. Deontay Lawson is out there. I would run. I really would. JCT Slice, he said, I looked up Emmanuel Ocho, said recently that the Bills won't win until they get Josh Allen help. Well, JCT, if he ain't had help right at this point, he ain't gonna never get it, man. Because he had plenty of help last year. Jabri, it's not, I don't know exact, I don't think it's a draft. I guess it's just basically, if I'm not, I could be wrong. I'll look it up in a moment. I just kind of thought it was first come, first serve. Man, Frank Lawrence, I thought the name Xavier Harris got called. Man, why don't anybody want him? I'm telling you now, if I were the Cowboys, I would get him. I would get him. I mean, a UDFA, man, what do you have to lose? Bring him in. Bring him in. Deontay Lawson, bring him in, man. Okay, Robert Dudley, Harold Perkins Jr. Got picked up. Okay. Some of these guys we're looking at might not make it past this round. Deontay Lawson might not make it past the 7th round, because I just got a feeling that Deontay Lawson would probably be a steal. He would be a steal in the 7th round. So we're saying Harold Perkins Jr. off the board. Is that what we're saying? All right, let's see. We're going to look at cornerback in just a moment. Man, that's crazy that Deontay Lawson kid is still on the board. That's crazy. All right, cornerback. A lot of them are gone. Devin Marshall, North Carolina State. He's still on the board. Could be a good UDFA. Could be a good UDFA. Devin Marshall. Could be a good UDFA. And then I don't think the Cowboys, I don't think they would be looking at safety. But VJ Payne, a 6'3.5" safety, is out there, 206 pounds. Man, just being 6'3.5" might interest the Cowboys. Bishop Fitzgerald from USC is out there. Lewis Moore from Indiana, he's out there. So there are some players out there. There are going to be some good players in this UDF market. Oh, man, Jabri, let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you up front, if he ain't gone, They are going to be racing. I got a feeling they will be racing. Let's look at the best players ESPN has available. What is going on with this player right here, Frank Lawrence? What is going on with Xavier Harris? Anybody know what's going on? Why would he still be on the board? This dude is 6'8", 330 pounds. Why is this dude still on here, man? That is crazy work. He is still available. Man, I'm telling you right now, if I'm the Cowboys, man, I'm racing to get this dude. I'm racing to get these dude. JCT, you know the Cowboys are big. This is how they get people to come to their channels. You know, you got to realize, man, Emmanuel Acho, he ain't no media member. He's I don't know. They're making a difference between content creating and media member. So Emmanuel Acho ain't no media member. Him or Shady McCoy. They content creators. What is going on with Xavier Harris? I mean, what is going on? Man, I'd love to bring this guy. Okay, so Derek, you giving me Derek is giving us the 411. I wanted the 411. Give it to me, Derek. Derek said he is a problem kid. Okay. Man, I'm telling you right now, ain't no doggone way a 6'8", 330-pound player is still out there in the 7th round. Ain't no doggone way, man. Ain't no doggone way this dude is out there, man. All right, so the second best player that they're saying is left on ESPN overall is Deion Burks. Third, quarterback. I'm shocked that Garrett Nussmeier is out there. Wow. I'm shocked that Garrett Nussmeier is still there. If I were a team like the New York Jets, if I were a team like the Arizona Cardinals, man, Pittsburgh Steelers, come on, man. How y'all not going to bring in Garrett Nussmeier, man? Come on, man. Come on. How y'all not going to bring in Garrett Nussmeier? I don't think he'll fit with the Cowboys, Mark Lozano, because they got Sam Howell. I don't think he'll find a place. But if I were one of these other teams, I mean, if I'm a team looking for a quarterback, building my team, I want to bring in Garrett Nussmeier. I want to see if he can push. I would bring in Garrett Nussmeier. I want to see if he can push my starter. I really would. I'm shocked that Garrett Nussmeier is still on the board. Deontay Lawson, linebacker. I'm shocked that Deontay Lawson is still there. Got VJ Payne, Rayshawn Benny. Got Jamari Taylor there. Again, this is what Rumbowski was referring to. He said Le'Veon Moss is a much better prospect than Emmitt Smith's son. He's ranked number 8 of best players left available. 5'11", 203 pounds. Yeah. Flashes upside as a runner and has the tempers to run between the tackles. Yeah. Surprised that he's still there. Jeff Caldwell is there. Number 9. I'm actually surprised the Cowboys didn't go with him rather than the wide receiver they went with. I wonder why they went with him over Jeff Caldwell. I heard Riddick talking about this guy earlier. This guy, somebody's going to bring this guy in as a UDFA, and I think he's going to make somebody's team. This guy is 6'5", runs a 4.3 140. What? How is Jeff Caldwell still on the board? What? That is bonkers to me. How is Jeff Caldwell still out here? This is crazy. How is a guy like this still out here? When you 6'5" and you run a 4.3 40, You moving. Not only are you moving, you're tall. Man, you are a mismatch nightmare. Man, you put a 5'11", 6-foot cornerback on a guy who's 6'5", run a 4.31. Man, it's toast, man. It's toast. Shoo. Bass, tell me what you're doing. Tell me what you're doing, Bass, because I'm telling you right now, as soon as this UDFA thing is up, man, hey, man, I'm bringing in Jeff Caldwell. That's crazy right there. 6'5". 6'5", 4.31. When you run a 4.31, it ain't a 4.31, it's a 4. This man run a 4.31 40. Golly, I'm bringing him in. I gotta bring this guy in, man. Jeff Caldwell. Hey, man. There he is. There he is. Michael Trigg from Baylor. Dallas, please. Dallas, please bring in Michael Trigg. Please bring in Michael Trigg. Has the fluidity of a wide receiver and brings vertical presence to the position. I want a dynamic tight end, man. Bring it. Look at this. Hey, man, he will make an acrobatic catch and then follow. Oh, they said he followed up with a drop. That's why he's still out there. They said as a blocker, he's physical at the point of attack, but he lacks ideal strength to consistently sustain inside the box. Nah, I don't care about that. I would bring this guy in. Let's see if we can develop him. I would love to bring in Michael Trigg. So again, these are all the people that we mentioned earlier. So ESPN kind of got them mentioned there. So there it is, the best players available. Top 25, and I'm just going to kind of stick in that top 25 for right now. We'll look at some more here in a moment. But that's kind of where we are. 7th round. Let's see. 7th round. Moving right along. 7th round, we've had Cowboys got Anthony Smith, TJ Hall. Arizona got Jaden Williams first. Number 2 in the 7th round, 218 was Anthony Smith. 219 was TJ Hall. Tolano Pride was 220. Got Jack Injuries, Tyre West, Ethan Kaliak Manis, Robert Spears Jennings, safety to the Pittsburgh Steelers at 224. And last, we got Jaron Kanak, tight end from Oklahoma. Yeah, Michael Trigg is going to go. I think he's going to go undrafted. Yeah, Rumbowski, I want to come back to something that you said. You said you still can't get over. I saw this same story last night. Can't get over at the start of the 25 college season. Nussmeier was considered by all the experts to be the number 1 quarterback prospect come draft time. Yeah. Hey, as Shedeur Sanders says, perfect timing. Yeah, he maybe should have came out. Yeah, he might should have came out in 2025. If he could have came out. Because I can tell you right now, man, shoot. He going undrafted. But somebody's going to get them a good quarterback undrafted. He going to have to work his way up from the mud. Shoot, Larry Stroud, I'm just telling you the truth, man. I would. If it was me, I mean, I'd give Jerry a call, man. I'd ask him, could he at least bring him to camp? I'd tell him, bring him to camp at least. What's going on, Muse Loco? He said, never know. It could be another Rico Gather situation. All the height and athleticism in the world, but couldn't put it together. Yeah, we're going to see, because somebody gonna get him UDFA. Shoot, Bass said that brother can have 2 cups of coffee and sit in my office chair. Man, I'm bringing that dude in. I am bringing that dude in, man. So there are about 5 of these guys that I would have marked if I were the Cowboys. Xavier Harris, I would do some homework on him. Man, you never know. The Cowboys might bring in Garrett Nussmeier. You never know. He could develop into a backup quarterback. If I were the Cowboys, maybe I'd even consider I would consider maybe Le'Veon Moss, Jamari Taylor. I would consider both of those. I would definitely bring in Jeff Caldwell. If I was Cowboys, Jeff Caldwell, Michael Trigg, I would definitely try to get after those two. I would probably also look at bringing in Isaiah World, see if we could get him, see what we could do with him. Defensive tackle, I'd bring in Bryson Easton. I would probably bring in Logan Fano. I mean, I would bring in some of these players. I wouldn't stop. Where's the kid we were talking about earlier? The guy from Alabama, Deontay, what was his name? And they don't even have him as one of the top linebackers. They got Aiden Fisher. Let's see. Maybe they got him on the next page. Let's see if he's on there. I don't even see him. So maybe, let me see. I didn't see where anybody picked him up. I would definitely bring in the guy from Alabama we were talking about. What is his name? Deontay Lawson. Let me see. Let me go back over to make sure nobody didn't pick him up. Maybe somebody swiped him while I was. Yeah, Deontay Lawson. I mean, if I'm the Cowboys, I got to see if I can. I mean, I got to bring in Deontay Lawson, man. Man, I got to bring in Lawson, man. I got to bring this dude in. I got to bring in Lawson. Frank Lawrence said, I like the impression I got hearing Shotty on the phone with Malachi Lawrence. Says, just get in here and raise havoc like you do. Yeah, man. Kevin Howard, we've had a great draft, man. This has been one of the better ones because I'm telling you, last year, we're still kind of waiting to see if last year's draft is going to work out. Tyler Booker was the highlight of the last year's draft at number 12, and he's a monster. But we're still waiting on Donovan Ezeraku. Donovan Ezeraku was better in the run than he was the pass. Came out of college last year, 17 and a half sacks. We thought Donovan Ezeraku was going to be, we thought he was going to at least get 10 sacks. Donovan Ezeraku just he just wasn't. I know it's going to take some time, but last year, I think we were expecting a lot more from him than we actually got. We got Savon Revel Jr., I think somewhere around, the third round. Savon Revel Jr. was hurt longer than anybody anticipated. I can't remember. I'm thinking maybe the fourth round. Did we not trade up to go get maybe Shamar James? I think maybe he was trying to think. We didn't have a fourth round pick. So I'm thinking we traded up in the fifth round to get Shamar James. I think we got Jaden Blue, Jay Toya, Phil Moff. I don't really remember how all of it went, but we got all of those players, and we're still waiting on those players to develop. We don't know yet. We don't know yet on Jay Toya. We saw him, but we don't really know. Shamar James, he's got the athleticism, but he ain't got the brain yet. He ain't got the brain, and he's going to be a big test this year. If I'm the Cowboys, I'm bringing in some UDFAs, and he better get on it. No more we like our guys stuff. Shamar James is going to get on it, or he's not going to get on it. But we got players last year. We just got to still see what they are. I guess we got to give them one more year and see what they are. But I'm also going to give these players we got this year to come in and outwork them. Shoot, come in and outwork them, man. Competition. You want to talk about competition every day? Come in here and outwork them. Come in here and outwork these guys. Yeah, Rex, I think we got a really good draft we put together so far. And I love the fact, no players. We didn't get no players off the stretchers. We didn't get none coming out of ICU. Did real good on that part. Hey, Doomsday, because of the lack of the blue chip players, this is going to make the UDFA even better. It's going to make it even better this year, man. I'm excited to see who do they sign immediately after this draft. '70s Fan Show said Malachi Lawrence headbutting a referee is crazy. Love it. He's a dog. Yeah, I'm loving it. Yeah, Rambowski, this is where we are. That 2025 draft, it only produced one player so far, and that's Tyler Booker. Donovan Ezeraku, I think he's trending up, but he's had an injury. So, of that draft, we don't know what these guys are yet. Revel, we're hoping he come off injury. Still waiting on Jaden Blue. Still waiting on Phil Maffa. Still waiting on Shamar James. Still waiting on Jay Toya. So we're still waiting on the 2025 draft. So I think at this point, Rumbowski, you tell me what you think. But I'm just thinking at this point, 2026 draft is looking way better than 2025. It's looking way better. It's looking way better. 2026 is looking way better. Yeah, Robert. Yeah, I'm with you, Robert Dudley. Let's see. Ezraku 41 just doesn't have the powder keg, Saxmaster style, but he's a good run stopper. Yeah, he turned into a linebacker on us. Donovan Ezraku turned into a linebacker on us. And now that we look back in hindsight is 2020. We probably got us a good 3-4 linebacker. That's what he is. He's a 3-4. We got us a good 3-4 linebacker, man. We good to go. Hey, we ain't worried about no Dak haters, man. Dak got it going on, man. I'm pretty sure Dak is elated with that Caleb Downs pick. Dak, all we gotta do, Dak is just gotta stay healthy. Dak gonna have it going on. Yeah, Muse, we just gotta. I think Ezraku is trending up, but he's definitely it looks like a great 3-4 linebacker. He just didn't turn into the edge we thought he was going to be, and it's still got time. Still got time, but he's solid. He looked like he's going to be solid. But the rest of them, Shamar James didn't seem to have. And again, maybe we'll say Shamar James, Matt Eberflus. Savon Revel Jr., if he can never get that sock off his knee and never get his knee right, I think Savon Revel Jr. got what it takes. But we just got to see it on the field. So we still got 2025 developing, but man, this draft here, it is, from all intents and purposes, it just looks way better. It just looks way better. The defensive players they got, they look quicker, faster, more violent on tape. Donovan Ezraku I don't think he ever looked violent on tape. Donovan Ezraku was more of a technician, but Donovan Ezraku didn't look violent on tape. The Cowboys have gotten some guys who actually look violent when you look at the tape. Tatiana said this draft was better than last year's, in my opinion. Yeah, this is a great draft. Yeah, it's running circles around that one from last year. Christian Kreiner, he says, maybe our defensive coach staff evaluate and develop players better, so give them. Hey, let me tell you what, Christian. I think this draft is a result of Brian Schottenheimer gaining more trust and Christian Parker putting his imprint on, and the scouts going out there and doing their job. And it isn't just the last year's talent. This year's talent also is going to be all about coaching. But I can tell you this, Christian Kreiner, we might as well get ready. We got this defensive coaching staff. I guarantee you some of the players they got from last year aren't going to make it. I guarantee you they're not going to make it. Because they're not there. Those players they got last year, some of those players, they're probably not going to fit this system. They're not going to probably be able to make it on the field, some of those guys. Now, Ezraku going to make it on the field. Savon Revel Jr. is going to make it on the field. Other than that, I'm not sure. I do think Jaden Blue, since we have not gotten a running back yet, Jaden Blue, Phil Maffa, they're going to make it on the field this year. We'll see what happens. I'm more excited about Phil Maffa at this point because they keep talking about how hard-headed Jaden Blue is. But we'll see. I like the speed of Jaden Blue. If they can get his attitude together, get him on the field, let's see what he do. Jaden Justice, I think Eberflus's bad defense has something to do with it too. Yeah, some of it's got to be. 72 Chevelle. Let's say this. If Demarion Overshown can put together a season of not being injured, Demarion Overshown is going to be in the running for the Defensive Player of the Year. If we can get a year of Overshown healthy, he will be in the running. Book it. He will be in the running for the Defensive Player of the Year. Once he gets this system down, he stays healthy, he will be in the running. He will be in the What? Doomsday, come on, man. Stop telling jokes. Man, come on, man. Stop telling jokes on him, man. He said, do you think Dylan Thieneman is better than Caleb? Yeah, you know what I think. I don't think he's better than Caleb Downs. But, let me put a but on there. Let me tell you something, Doomsday. Dylan Thieneman can play, man. Shoot. Dylan Thieneman can play. I don't want y'all to take this in a manner that's racist. I'm just saying this for what it is. Don't take this in a racist manner. But when you have a white guy playing cornerback, when you got a white guy playing safety, let me tell you something. And they play, and they're going where he went to the Bears and where he was rated on the draft. Let me tell you something. Dylan Thieneman is one of them. I'm telling you right now. Shoot. Man, let me tell you, when you get a white guy playing cornerback or a white guy playing safety, he one of them. I'm not even being funny. He one of them. Dylan Thieneman is one of them, y'all. I'm telling you right now. He one of them. Dylan Thieneman can play. Shoot, that dude can. Man, I was watching tape on Dylan Thieneman. Man, I thought 12 was too high for him. But Dylan Thieneman, shoot, he one of them, man. I'm sorry. I ain't even sorry for it. Dylan Thieneman, one of them. And I'm just saying for what it is, man. You don't see a lot of white guys playing corner and safety in this league. And when they do, shoot, they can play. I don't know any other way to slice it. I'm just being honest. When you see a white guy playing safety and corner, nah, he one of them. Shoot. Better ask somebody. He one of them. He one of them when he can play those positions. Dylan Thieneman is one of them. That dude can play, man. Thieneman can play. If the Cowboys didn't get Caleb Downs, I wouldn't have been mad had they got Dylan Thieneman if they could have traded back to around 14, because I figured he was going to go around 15. Shoot. And, man, if y'all think Cooper DeJean can play, shoot. Man, you think Cooper DeJean, go look at Dylan Thieneman tape. Shoot, Dylan Thieneman can play, man. I'm talking sideline to sideline. That dude can play, man. Shoot. I ain't playing with you, boy. Thieneman can play, man. Shoot. Man, Thieneman can play, boy. He one of them. Shoot. And believe me when I tell you, 72 Chevelle, and them DBs for the Dallas Cowboys in the 70s, Charlie Waters and Harris, oh, they were one of them, bro. Shoot. 72 Chevelle, they could play. Shoot, they were one of them. Shoot, man, everybody remember Jason Sehorn playing cornerback? Shoot. Man, Jason Sehorn was one of them, boy. Stop playing. Shoot. Stop playing, man. Man, I'm just telling you, man. When you see a white guy playing corner, don't think he playing corner because they like him. Nah, that dude, you see a white guy playing corner, oh, he one of them. You see a white guy playing safety, oh, he one of them. You better believe it. You better believe what I'm telling you. Shoot, you better believe what I'm telling you. Hey, little D-Tex, you ain't lying. You ain't lying. Even when you see him playing safety, you better believe they're going to kill somebody. I'm telling you. Boy, shoot. Man. Boy, do I remember Bill Bates. Boy, Bill Bates was a killer, boy. Y'all remember the guy for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers right now? What is he, the GM or whatever? What is his name? John Lynch. Shoot. Better ask somebody. John Lynch was one of them too. He one of them too. I'm just telling you how it is, man. John Lynch was one of them too. Boy, he'd knock you out, man. Boy, it'll knock you out, boy. I'm just telling you. Bottom line. Shoot. Man, let me tell you something, 72 Surveil. You get them, man, them white dudes be breaking them stereotypes, man. Shoot. Dylan Thieneman, one of them dudes that break them stereotypes. Keep on talking about white boys can't run, white boys can't jump. Shoot, Dylan Thieneman will knock you in the next week. Bill Bates would too. Shoot, Lynch. Man, attention, Lynch was one of them, bro. Shoot, better stop playing. And that's why I'm saying about Dylan Thieneman. Dylan Thieneman is the real deal, man. He the real deal. I wouldn't have been mad if the Cowboys got him. Now, he ain't Caleb Downs. Shoot, man. Yeah. Brian Urlacher, Little D, Texas. 70s Fan Show. I'm just sorry. I'm just saying for what it is. You hit it right on the head. When you see a white dude playing safety, oh, he earned that spot. Shoot. That boy is, hey, he earned that spot. Shoot. Man, Robert Dudley, Gary Fresnick, man. Hey, you better tell him. They earned that spot. Dylan Thieneman, he one of them. Shoot, Dylan Thieneman, one of them. Playmaker, fast. He one of them. I think Dylan Thieneman is about to do great in this league, y'all. Especially playing for the Bears. I think Dylan Thieneman is about to do incredible. Man, 70s Fan Show, Luke Kuechly was, man, that dude was an alien, bruh. Luke Kuechly was an alien. No doubt about it, bro. Luke Kuechly was an alien. Rombowski, Lynch could knock you into the next century. Boy, you better, boy, you ain't played. Hey, Bruce Wayne, I just mentioned them. Charlie Waters and Cliff Harris, they were off the chain, man. Off the chain. So again, man, I didn't want to go. I'm not trying to go that deep, but I'm just telling you. I'm just saying that about Dylan Thieneman because sometimes people look at a player, they look at a white player in a position like safety, they look at a white player in a position like a cornerback, and they're kind of wondering like, what are they? Shoot, you ain't got to wonder about Thieneman. Thieneman can play. I liked everything I saw about Thieneman. I liked every single thing I liked about Thieneman. And again, if the Cowboys would have got Thieneman, I wouldn't have been crying. I think they could have traded back and probably got him. And it looks like he went right around where I thought he would go. So, yeah, Thieneman is one of them. All right, so let's see where we are. Draft is pretty much winding down. This UDFA class is going to be incredible. I don't know if they track stuff like this, but this might be one of the best UDFA classes that we might have seen in a while, man. It is some show enough players in this 7th round left. It is some show enough players, man. It absolutely is. So I'm hoping that some of these players, again, that I've already shown you, I'm hoping some of these players are actually going to make it to the Dallas Cowboys. But I do think Michael Trigg is about to go undrafted. I really do. Michael Trigg is about to go undrafted. And a couple of these other players that Deontay Lawson, I think it is, I think is the closer we get, man. Lawson may go undrafted, but we're going to see. He still got to make it past the Philadelphia Eagles. The Philadelphia Eagles got like 3 picks here in the 7th round. So he still got to make it past the Philadelphia Eagles. The Broncos got, looks like 3 picks here towards the end of this round. So he still got to make it past them. So there is still some hope for some of these players. They might not make it. Oh yeah, Mike Allstott, boy, he was an alien, boy. He was an alien too. Yeah, Freddie, that was one of the first people I bought up was Cliff Harris, man. Ooh. Yeah, he didn't get that nickname Captain Crash because he was good at party cakes. Yeah, he violent. And they played at a time when the NFL was way more violent and less finesse. Problem is, Christian Kreiner, if the Cowboys go after Jordan Brooks, it'll be a 2027 draft pick. Ugh, man. I keep hearing those 2027 draft picks, Christian, Man, I keep hearing those are prime real estate right now. I keep hearing those are prime real estate. Now, if I'm the Cowboys, I don't know if I'm going. I don't know if I'm going any higher than a 5th round pick for 2027 for Jordan Brooks. I don't know if I'm going any higher than a 2027. I mean, a 5th round pick. The Cowboys need to keep that. They need to keep that draft stock for 2027. Man, everybody just keeps talking about how great that draft is, and where there is smoke, there is fire. So, yeah, man. Yeah, Robert Dudley, man. Hey, Ronnie Lott wouldn't even be allowed in the NFL today, bro. Ronnie Lott wouldn't even be in it. Ronnie Lott wouldn't even have a salary today. Ronnie Lott would have so many fines. Ronnie Lott wouldn't be able to play today because Ronnie Lott would end your career, man. I don't know if there are many players like Ronnie Lott. When Ronnie Lott was on the field, every wide receiver and tight end, even the running backs, they wanted to know where Ronnie Lott was because they already knew. You catch a ball and Ronnie Lott in the vicinity, if he just in the vicinity, you ain't even got to catch it. If Ronnie Lott was in the vicinity, you better say your prayers. You better say your prayers because Ronnie Lott was going to maul you. That was the kind of player that Ronnie Lott was, man. He was going to maul, absolute maul you, man. Yeah, this league is different, man. It's different, but I'm wanting the Cowboys. I'm wanting the Cowboys to get back to a lot of this stuff. The Cowboys got to get back to being dirty and nasty. All right, guys. We got some more secret audio. Now, I'm thinking we have not heard. All right. So let's go back to back. Angie the Rebel Chicks. The Cowboys had already cut out on them boys. They had already cut out Angie. Angie, appreciate you. Appreciate you, Angie. Appreciate you.
We are here tonight, and that's why I
all right, let's go. Cowboys said, man, we done had enough, bro.
The scheme, the players, and everything else.
Cowboys said we had enough. We on to the press conference. Let's go. Appreciate you, Angie. All right, let's rock out on the Cowboys press conference. Man, look how Stephen Jones dressed today, man. Stephen Jones said, I'm ready to go. He dressed like he finna go hunting up in this thing, man.
Obviously, the trade as well with winners.
Well, I'm ready for you a little bit here, so I'll start with my notes. But we have 5 first-round draft picks that we didn't have this time last year on defense. Quentin, Clark, I'm taking liberty, Gary.
Angie, Stephen Jones is about to go hunt. He done already checked out. Stephen said, now, normally doing this, you know, we go on vacation, normally doing free agency, man. I'm out of here. This dude is about to go hunting.
Downs and Lawrence. So right there, we've added 5 first-round picks that weren't a part of the team this time last year. We've added 9 new players on defense this offseason between trades and free agencies. 9 new on defense. We've added 9 new defensive coaches out of 10 coaches on defense. We've added 9 new ones. We not only that, and Coach could speak to that if you want anything, but we have changed the concept of what we're doing defensively. The facts are that we have executed on. We got to see exactly how it's going to be, but we've executed on a dramatic change. The other thing, and I can say it this way, and it's not in any way to be talking from any vantage point, but Brian is a head coach that has spent a lot of time in a lot of rooms in the NFL to be at his age. You've heard me say that. But he is absolutely, after that.
And Stephen can't wait for this to be over. He gone. I'm telling you right now, he got his car packed and everything. He checking out. Stephen Jones done checked out, Angie. I'm telling you right now. He done checked out, boy.
The year we had last year on defense, he has absolutely had to just tunnel vision, burn a hole in from the standpoint of interviewing all the coaches.
Yes, Spoony Dog, Stephen Atwater.
From the standpoint of looking at the schemes and seeing their ideas about the schemes. He has gone through a doctor's degree from Harvard in terms of at least putting this in place so that we can now go coach them up and execute it. So we have sat here and added the personnel, dramatic change. I think someone said that, Rashada, you said there were 9 new players, 12 on defense.
Yeah, it's like 12 or 13 new faces.
On defense, 3 on offense, as we sit here tonight, to give you an. So it's been a dramatic change in the bones of whatever it takes to step out here and play some defense. Now we'll see where we go from here.
I know, Joe, you said you had to look in the mirror. Shotty, did you have to do that as well? Look in the mirror to say, we got to make some changes here.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we look back on last year and we didn't win enough games. You got to win games. You got to get in the playoffs, get in the postseason, and then you got to play your best football. And so we knew that changes had to be made. But when you make changes, Calvin, you better make sure you're making the right changes. And when you make the right change, it starts with getting the right people, start with getting Christian, the staff, and then getting to work with these guys, and the scouts, and doing free agency first. And you don't get them all, right? And if you don't get one, you don't get upset. You just pivot and find the next one. And that's what these guys are so good at. But what I'm most excited about is the chance to get out on the grass, starting with the rookie mini camp next week. The offseason program starts on Monday. But getting these guys that we're so excited, these new faces here, and get them up to speed. And now it's our job to, as coaches, take the development to the next level.
Clarence Hill, DLLS Cowboys. I know each season is its own, but you do have the quote-unquote 30-year drought, and that's the goal is to take the next step. How ready are you after what you've done this offseason with the draft?
Man, somebody gonna attack Clarence Hill at one of these press conferences, man. That boy Clarence Hill went for the jugular vein after this draft. He just went for the jugular vein. 30 years of failure. How close are you to another Super Bowl? Come on, man. We ain't got these guys on the field yet, Clarence. We ain't got these players on the field yet, man. We ain't got a chance to see what Christian Parker is. Come on, man. Come on, Clarence Hill, man. Come on, man.
Free agency to take the next step and end that quote-unquote 30-year drought.
Come
on,
Clarence Hill. Did you say 30-year draft or 30-year drought?
Drought. Since you've been to the Super Bowl.
Well, I understand the context you put the 30-year drought in, okay? I haven't been living like it was a 30-year drought, and I don't. It's been each year the opportunity. Someone asked me, and I understand where you're talking about. You'd like to have done better, but we've done some good things around here that when I...
Clarence Hill, man, can you let the paint dry, bro, before you start touching the paint, man? Can we let the paint dry, Clarence? Come on, man. Let the paint dry, man. Can we get the guys on the field? Come on, man. We don't know how close. I mean, on paper, we feel pretty good, but can we get it on the field? Come on, man. I can't even ask these kind of questions yet, man. Come on, man.
Go to sleep at night, I can hang my hat on that were good things over this last 30 years. Now, you're talking about the Super Bowl, of course, and you maybe even take it on down to the championship game, and really, if you want to get it pinpointed, get it lower than that. You have to be able to live in other disciplines.
Jabri, you ain't lying, boy. Everybody's like
to be the second or third or fourth.
Jabri, you know why it was so silent? I bet everybody said no, he didn't. I bet everybody like no, he didn't just ask that question. JCT said Clarence Hill is a troll. Boy, he is the biggest of trolls, bro. I give him credit. He asks questions that other people don't ask. But I think sometimes he takes some of those questions. I don't know. He's a journalist. Take it as far as you want to, I guess. But I just think sometimes Clarence Hill's the type of guy to ask a question sometime that you got to take a breath before you answer, because you might cuss him out. You might you might cuss him out if you don't catch your breath before you say something, man. This is crazy work, bro. This man mentioned a Super Bowl injury right after the draft, man. Can we get to UDFAs? Can we get somebody on the field and start practicing first, man?
It is in the NFL. And so you got to learn to live with that. And this shuffle we're just talking about right here, the very act of it, what we're doing, the dramatic thing, the trades we made last year. It's pretty dramatic stuff in my eyes. You'd like for it just to run smoother. But we hadn't stopped them 4 years before last year either. And so look at it. It's the only way you can go if you're not going.
Demetrius said Clarence Hill think this is next year's draft. That's why he's asking these dumb questions. Boy, this dude here, bro. Man, he won't even let the paint dry, Muse. Muse said he do too much sometimes. Angie, he won't even let the paint dry, man. Can we let the paint dry a little bit first? Boy, you ain't lying, Spoonie. Clarence Hill, he wired different, man. He wired different, bro. He's a journalist of controversy, if you ask me. He's a journalist of controversy. Brubowski said it's not that Hill is wrong, but what's the point of throwing in that insult? I'm glad Jerry called it and called it out, but what does Clarence always get in their top priority in every press conference? Shameful. Yeah. Man, he type of dude, boy. I'm telling you, Clarence is type of dude. Ooh. Aggie fan said, take his building pass. Boy.
Step down, and I'm not going to do that, and so you got to change it. Got to change that mirror.
Yeah. And I guess forget the
From a personal, it's a personal standpoint. Yeah. We speak like this is all the show. It isn't. It isn't. If obvious, I wish everybody everywhere could see the way we make a decision there, and they'd quit worrying so much about me sitting there.
And I guess forget the 30 years.
Jerry said, shut up, Clarence. I'm not making these decisions by myself. That's what Jerry just said. Don't blame the 30-year drought on me. I'm not the only one making these decisions.
We talked several times throughout the offseason. You pointed out how Seattle went from out of the playoffs to the Super Bowl, New England went from out of the playoffs to the Super Bowl. You already feel you have a championship-level offense. Have you done enough in the offseason to take that next step is what I'm asking you regarding that last year.
Let me give you an easy one. We've done enough to improve before where we ended up last year.
Perfect answer. If Jerry Jones has ever gave a perfect answer, that's it. Perfect answer. Now, I don't think he hung over Cowboy fan Kivo. Look at his hair. Jerry hair is perfect today. I don't know what he did to his hair. Look like Jerry done went in, washed his hair, blew it out, straightened it out, combed it to the side, man. We called that back in the day. It's fried, dyed, and laid to the side. Jerry Jones' hair looking stellar today. Nah, he ain't on that jungle juice today. This is the perfect answer, though. Don't put these expectations. Don't let Clarence Hill or anybody else in the media, as much as they're talking up the Cowboys, don't let them put this on you to say, yeah, Jerry said the Cowboys done enough to go to the Super Bowl. This is the perfect answer. They've done enough to be better than what they were last year. If Jerry Jones has ever given the perfect answer, that is a perfect answer. That is a perfect answer right there. I love that answer by Jerry Jones.
And now that's a trick, because we need a lot more than just improve on what we did last year.
Perfect answer,
we can
Jerry.
Materially improve to where if we should be able to be as effective on offense generally. In my mind, we've done enough to start talking about getting up there where we try to be. And I think if we play
perfect
the defense
answer, Jerry.
that
Don't keep
we
elaborating.
Playing with the changes we've made, and we can continue improving or doing what we did offensively last year, that we've got a heck of a future around here.
Will, Todd Archer with ESPN.
I love that answer. Do y'all love that answer? I love it. I love that answer. I love that answer. You've done enough to be better than what you were last year. You've done enough to start getting back to where you want to be. That's it. That's it, man. That's it. Don't you let me do them expectations. You let us do that. But Jerry is the perfect answer. Angie, Somebody gonna have to get Stephen Jones because Stephen Jones said, "Man, I want y'all to hear up. I gotta go, man." Stephen Jones said, "I gotta get out of here. Man, I got my guns and everything." Shoot. Hey, Andy. Look at Jerry Jones. Shoot, Jerry got his hair done and his makeup on today. Man, Jerry looking good today.
If you had to look at your draft class, is there a commonality in either traits or temperament that you see among these guys?
Yeah, I mean, I think what we have is we have athletes and guys that love football and play football the way that the staff wants to play. We saw that in their college play, and we're hoping they bring it along when they come in here. It's a new opportunity for them, and Coach is going to set the stage that way, but we feel like they got the football character to do the things that we need them to do.
And Jerry, you talked about the
Byron Joe David, man, I appreciate that super chat. Byron Joe David, I got this top from Fashion Nova. I was going to give some of these away, but they have ran out of these. They have ran out of these for the most part. I'll check here in a moment, though.
defensive staff. I think the average age is maybe 5 or 6 years younger than it was even last year. What kind of energy do you see from those guys to take the guys you've added here, the 5 first-round picks?
The Dallas Cowboys are pretty
They
young.
don't know that they can't do it.
Coaches and players.
They don't know that they can't do it, and they're there in the eyes of their boss. And that's what we're doing. And you can
Larry
add
Brown,
that
hold
to that
on. We got
list of
more to go.
things that I was just talking to you about how this thing's different than it's been over the last 10 years or so. And again, I don't want to. It's not fair. It's just not the case that people who coach these teams, people that played on these teams, that we've had over the last several years, that they be involved where we're trying to improve. There's no other way to say it. We've got to get better than we have been if we're going to come out at the end of the year better off. So, yeah, I think,
crazy.
Without a doubt that
Rubowski said Jerry hair looking so good. Rubowski said Jerry hair looking so good because he's about to go to that post-draft party after was at Ecstasy Cabaret on 35. Boy, you crazy. Boy, you crazy.
I don't even know if I could list the ways you could change it up any more than we've changed it. On the field and as far up as the coaching staff, I don't know that you could.
John Michaud with The Athletic for Brian. Drew Shelton. What did you like about him, and how does he fit into your offensive tackle competition?
Yeah, we really like his smooth footwork. He's a good athlete, plays well in space. We think he, again, is a guy that's going to go out there and he's got a really good understanding of angles and how to get in people's way. We just like the traits, and we bet on a guy that's played, I think, 34 starts. And we think that get him in here to compete with some of the guys we got, and we're looking forward to throwing him in the mix with Guyton and Nate Thomas and those guys. And he'll be a left tackle that's got some guard versatility, but we also expect him to be able to swing to the other side as well.
And then for Jerry,
Muse, I'm telling you this, Muse Loco. All I can tell you is what Jerry said. Jerry said that Will McClay liked pictures. I don't know what that means, but that's some crazy talk right there, bro.
You look at your total class that you were able to bring in. How does it compare to what you thought you could potentially get, a couple days before the draft started? Has it exceeded your expectations, or did it meet your expectations? Where would it kind of compare for you?
That first pick was we got lucky on that one to be able to do that. And I think the biggest he's a fabulous football player.
Come on, Megan, man. Come on. He's already made the spider webs, man. Looking silky today.
One of the most glaring things in my mind,
Jerry hair
in our
looking
minds,
silky,
that we
man.
didn't
What did he
on
do?
defense was communicate. Right when it's time to get people set up to be in their best position to make a play. That's what this guy was built to do and coached.
In that Cruella de Vil for Coach Sheen in that hair.
His background yesterday, coaching everywhere in it, generations of it. And then he's put it out there. So you need you a cerebral guy.
Cerebral. Yeah, I got you, Jerry.
And we got him. I don't know that I could have really said and planned and said, we got to get that done right there. If I'd had that kind of attitude about getting it done, we'd have probably given away the draft to try to get there. So we had to have it come to us to some degree.
Nick Harris, for Star Telegram with Devin Moore. Anybody for the panel? Just what did you see from him in the evaluation process? Does he have positional versatility?
He got that bird.
Comfort on the injury history as well.
The long, athletic corner that can play press, he can play off, he can play zone schemes, and when you do pattern match and some different things on defense, he can do those. He understands spacing and stuff like that. He has the ability to tackle. He's a big guy who can bend and run and change directions, mirror, double move routes, things like that. The health thing, our doctors and trainers gave him a medical grade that we thought was passing, and he did not miss a game last year. So we feel good about where he is and excited about adding him to the team. A big
Lynn Swag, what's going on from the 903? Appreciate that $50 super chat, my brother. What's going on? Appreciate you. Dominique, got a sip of that Dracula blood. Boy, you better stop it. Boy, you better stop. Hey man, I tell you this: if he was a vampire, he does look like he fresh off that blood, though, boy. You ever seen how those vampires get the vampire Lestat after he had been out there in the swamp all that time and interviewed the vampire? Boy, he had that human blood. Shoo, man, he turned pink and no wrinkles, hair curly again. Man, Jerry done hit that. Hey, I don't know what Jerry done hit. Lynn Swag again, I appreciate that. Appreciate that support. Angie, appreciate that super chat. Angie, you going too far back for some of these people when you said Luke from General Hospital. You done went too far back for some people. Boy, they don't know what that mean, boy. Boy, they don't know what that mean. Lynn, I'm telling you right now, I agree with you. It's the best all-around draft I've seen by the Cowboys. It's been a long time, man. It's been a long time. We got to see it on the field, but they didn't get no injured players. And Marvel Jesus, he said they only got one starter. I disagree. I think the guy they're discussing right now, let me tell you something, Savon Revel Jr. Savon Revel Jr., I'm talking directly to you if you could ever see this stream. Savon Revel Jr. Devin Moore can start. Devin Moore, based on the tape, Devin Moore can start. Savon Revel Jr., boy, you better get it together. This team, one of the things that they did, I've noticed about all the players they got from what I can tell, it's the mentality. Man, they got that dog mentality. This competition going to be turned up. Anytime you start bringing in young players that are very aggressive, man, I don't care how long you've been playing. They coming to take spots, man. Shoot. Man, you better be ready. I think Devin Moore, based on what I've seen so far on tape, I think he could be a starter. I do.
Athlete that can think.
Yeah, Devin Moore looks good.
And obviously, you guys finished off a linebacker trade yesterday. You guys done in that market and definitely could add depth in that room, or are you looking more at the free agent market?
No, I don't think you're ever finished building a room. I mean, you're always looking for ways to improve it. All the way up to the end of the draft, we were looking at guys who could help us. In some cases, we went in different directions because we thought it was the better choice to make. But, I think our eyes are wide open as we move forward to, always looking to improve.
Tommy Harris, DallasCowboys.com. For the panel, what enticed you about LT Overton, and where do you see him fitting in on the defensive line? Christian's talked about the 4-eye position of defensive tackle. Is that a role that you can envision him fulfilling?
So you want?
Yeah, go ahead.
He played at Alabama. He played all over the line of scrimmage. And in this defense, you have to line in multiple linemen. You can line up head up, inside, outside. The deal is being able to play knockback and then being able to play gap and a half, and also the athleticism to move around on the defensive front. So versatility does matter to this defense. And then playing at the high level that he did at Alabama, we feel like he can come in here and contribute at a level right now that can help the defense.
Man, I'm going to tell you something right now. Will McClay gets some criticism, but I'm gonna tell you something about Will McClay. If y'all have not noticed, if you haven't ever seen him at the chalkboard, shoot, Will McClay know football, bro. He know football. Will McClay knows football. And if you will point out the players to Will McClay that you're looking for, the type of player you're looking for, the players you're looking for, if you'll point them out to Will McClay and tell him exactly what you're looking for, Will McClay can find it for you. He can find it. And I'm telling you, man, that LT Overton guy, I am so glad the Cowboys got him, because I'm a little burned out on the linebackers / edge rusher. I'm burned out. I want teams, or at least the Cowboys, can you get us some true defensive ends? You want to know why you've been struggling stopping the run? Because you haven't had defensive tackles. Now you got them. And you haven't had true defensive ends. Guys who can actually set the edge. This guy, man, when I looked at him, I'm like, nah, I didn't see an edge rusher. I saw a defensive end, and that's what he's listed at. And I'm glad the Cowboys finally got them. They got them a defensive end. Way to go, Cowboys.
Again, for the group,
It was best described by one of our guys. We would love to have Osa, but we couldn't afford Osa. So we got a guy that does a lot of the things he does, a little bit different, does a lot of things he does for one we could afford. And
Stop
that
it,
gave us
Jerry.
what we had wished we could have kept by keeping him and others. Can't have that kind of price player and have the other complementary players we've got to go with him. So I think that best says it all. I too had to work through that, and I said, man.
Now I will agree with Jerry on this. Let me back up for a moment. For the role that Osa Odigizua was going to play and the role that he played last year, the Cowboys basically said they were paying him too much money. Osa Odigizua got paid, and even though he took a pay cut, the issue with Osa Odigizua is that he took a step backwards. And if he didn't take a step backwards, the issue is with Osa Odigizua, he didn't take a step forward. So let's just say he stayed where he was. Well, we don't pay you that kind of money, or at least they don't. I'm not paying you. But you don't get paid that kind of money to stay at where you were. Osa Odigizua got paid because he thought he was going to take another step. So when you think about where he was going to fit into the defense, I don't think it was the fact that he was going to be bad in the defense. I don't think he was going to necessarily fit in the defense and wasn't going to be on the field enough to justify the money. Because I don't think they should say what they can, Jerry got to be careful with this. I mean, we watching Howard Roseman destroy Howard Roseman is out here working that salary cap every which way but loose. If I'm not mistaken, the Philadelphia Eagles had the most dead cap money in the league. And Howard Roseman out there still went out there and gave a $100 million extension to Jonathan Grenard with $50 million guaranteed. Now, I ain't listening to nobody talking about salary caps. I ain't listening to nobody talk about salary caps. I'm not listening to nobody talk about that. So I don't think it was a matter of you couldn't afford and you got somebody who could do this and with an affordable price. I don't think that's what it is. It's because of the role that he was going to be playing. You were not going to be able to utilize him enough to justify paying the money. That's the part that makes more sense. Because Osa just didn't make that next step that everybody thought he should have made. So if you get a guy that comes in as he's playing as equally as good, well, might as well just go with the guy who's playing equally as good.
We're talking like we were when we had Osa, and I felt good about that, by the way. But this gives the kind of combination of things that they wanted to really be able to give them their options on how they play that interior of the line.
And with the draft selection,
Megan, you said Osa trash. Come on, he ain't trash, is he?
Period for you, and what are your goals to make additions there?
It's a big part of what we do. I mean, now, as Stevens always talks about, it's 365, and this is the extension of it. There's players that weren't drafted that we like. We're going to go through that and see what we can add as soon as the draft is over with. Now we start that whole process. But it doesn't matter where you come from.
You're talking about them undrafted free agents.
We talk about that all the time. You get the opportunity. So there's been free agents and guys that we found that have played big roles for us.
This has been a big deal for us from the beginning. We've always felt like you're picking up, 8th and 9th round picks. If you'll recall, the draft used to be 12 rounds. And We've always spent a lot of resources getting organized. Our guys are back there getting organized right now. So when the draft's over, we can get after it. And I do think there's, we're going to need about, 10 to 12 players to finish out our 90. And feel really good that we're getting organized and, have some players that if they fall through, that we're really fired up about getting, that we were having to debate, with that 7th round pick. There were 3 or 4 guys we were really debating who should be the last pick. And you never know. Sometimes those guys fall all the way through.
Yeah.
Joe White, Dallas Morning News. A behind-the-scenes video, Brian, showed that you were talking about Jayshon Barham as one of the guys that was on your list that would have been heartbroken if you didn't get him. How did that exercise, I guess, help this draft process with you? What did it make you feel, and how much did it help to get a couple guys on that list that you didn't have to be heartbroken about?
Well, no, we were sitting in draft meetings, and Jerry actually was telling me kind of how he has done his process, really the big part of his life. And, like he talked about a little bit last night, if you wake up tomorrow morning, look at that draft board and who will you be disappointed, if they're not on your roster. And so right after we broke that day's session, I went back and was looking at the draft board and made my list of guys. And, fortunately for us, we were able to get a couple of those guys that will have a huge impact for us this year. And Jayshon was certainly one of those guys. And why? The flexibility, off the ball, on the ball, power, violence that he plays with. It was a really cool way of doing this process that I've never done. It helped some good conversations get worked out.
And Jerry, Will has talked about Christian Parker's vision and how he explained that to the scouts, seeing all that. From your perspective, what was it like to see Christian Parker as a first-time DC give his vision, explain to you guys, and help build your board the way now that the draft is over?
I made my mind up that I was going to know more through this draft process than I knew when I was looking at our defense over the last couple of years, what we're trying to accomplish and how we were trying to coordinate it. And I made my mind up that through the interview process, as well as the process of talking about the players to play in this play, that I was going to get out of this draft process and where we are with this personnel right now, and I was going to know more, not necessarily feel better, but I was going to know more about what we're trying to do out there this year. Okay, and he was one of the better teachers for me and articulate guys of turning the light on for me of some of the things he wanted to do. So the first thing you got to do is peel that, well, we do it this way around here. You got to peel that out and sit there and work real hard to see where he's trying to go. He's very impressive like that. And if he can do it to this one, then he'll be a whiz doing it to those players and their minds and their execution out there. Seriously, it really gave me, now don't ask me to get on the board and recall. I can't do that for you. But if somebody will put it up there and then tell me again, I recognize it better than I did when we started, and he was a big part of that.
And what was really cool for me, honestly, I've been around a long time, to see these two gentlemen over here. There's not many owners that want to know what gap and a half means and stack and fall back and things like that. It was really cool how they jumped in and were curious and would ask questions, and I think it's awesome. Testament to them.
Well, I'm the general manager.
Big Mouse Dog, what up? Let me tell you why what they're saying makes sense. Maybe if they would have done more of this in the past, maybe they would have better drafts. I mean, maybe, and I think another part of this, let me give Brian Schottenheimer some credit. I continue to say one of the things that Brian Schottenheimer has done that continues to impress me. This is the best I've seen anybody work through this organization. This is the best I've seen anybody work through this organization other than Jimmy Johnson. Brian Schottenheimer understands who Jerry is, understands who Steven is, understands what he's dealing with. And he has been able to carefully navigate and gain their trust to the point that they're doing a lot of the things that he's wanting them to do. Brian Schottenheimer has masterfully done this. Masterfully done this. Now he ain't gonna be able to convince Jerry that he not gonna call plays. Jerry is basically, he even said it last night. Now Brian gonna call plays. Ain't no way Brian gonna get out of calling plays. But Brian has done a very good job of being the play caller. Well, don't understand what I'm saying. Not as in calling plays, but like Jerry said, being the play caller and the head coach, to the point to where he works well with Jerry, knowing how Jerry is. Brian Schottenheimer has done a great job of working through the scouts, working with Will McClay. I can't recall a year where I've seen how this started last year, how you saw Will McClay, Steven, Jerry, the head coach, all on the same page, all really just digging in collectively, trying to get the players that they need to win. Similar to how it was when Jimmy was there. And I think this was one of the things that broke down with Matt Eberflus. Matt Eberflus just didn't fit into what they were doing. Matt Eberflus is a guy, I'm pretty sure he can teach well. But I think it's the way he teaches that maybe people don't connect with. Christian Parker obviously teaches in a way to where he connects with people. We know Brian does it. And so in the grand scheme of things, Brian has done a great job. A lot of this is because of how Brian has worked with the Cowboys. And it's great. I like the way he does it.
Well, yeah, you're both.
Yeah, he can read the room, Muse. Exactly.
Jerry, you talked about having a greater understanding of the defense than you did in years past. How do you feel like that helps you moving forward in your player acquisition 365 days a year?
When I look back and I see where
I'm gonna
we've
read that
had
in
some of our
the
disappointments is when we've played well, had good, relatively speaking, have been in the ballpark with our record. But when we got down to that playoff kind of football, it's pretty obvious. We can all add and we can all see, and that's obvious right there. And so it was through the eye that right there that it almost, I said this last night, and I don't know that I approach things like this, but it's almost as though I was going to change it no matter what. No matter what, we're going to change things around here, and we're going to see and try to see if something else works. So that's not the way to do things, by the way. Just change it because you want to change it.
Exactly.
You should
Exactly.
evaluate its contribution to what you're
You got to
changing
change it the
into,
right way.
those
That's
kinds of
the
things.
key. Change
But
it the right way.
It was very healthy. It was very healthy. But what it did do, no matter what you say, if you look at these results where we are here tonight, and that's why I started off with that, between the coaching, the scheme, the players, and everything else, we did change it for change's sake. Now, it was more than that, hopefully.
Yeah.
Steven said, hurry up, man.
Morning News, part of the Hearst Empire. This is for Jerry and Steven, because you've been doing this a long time.
You've had some scandals.
I think we started the Spanish-American War back in the day, but that was something else. When you get an opportunity to make a trade in the first round and get those 2 fours back, you don't have time to sit there and have a philosophical discussion about trading with the Eagles, but you must think about that or have thoughts about that. You're helping Howie do his job by doing your job. How does that, whether you discuss that a week beforehand or a month or whatever, how does that play into trading specifically with the Eagles, the team that's been successful?
Well, this gives me a chance to do something that I want to do, and that's say the guys that is doing an outstanding job of working through and working with the relationships
Stephen
on
Jones.
the end is this one sitting right
I
next to
knew
him.
it. He's going to say Stephen Jones.
I was really complimentary about how we ended up with that.
What in the world is going on with Stephen Jones's finger right there, man? Hold on a second. What the heck going on with Stephen Jones' finger right there? Y'all see what's going on with Stephen Jones' pinky finger? Hold on a second. Let me go back just for a second. What in the world?
The relationships on the end is this one sitting right next to me. And I was really complimentary about how we ended up with that.
Is Stephen Jones
and,
glitching?
Got a lot of good methods out here. It's not just picking a phone up.
Yeah, man. Reset, Stephen Jones. Reset, bro. You glitching right now, bro.
Go or how far they will go.
Well,
So
Stephen
there's a lot
Jones
of
glitched
other
out,
stuff
man.
Going on. You need to know your universe real good. And so if you eliminate all the teams that I want to beat their ass, you wouldn't have anybody to trade with, so to speak. And so, yeah, Philadelphia has a certain edge to it. But you could always rationalize and say, well, I'd like to have some success with that trade. And at the end of the day, I got a bigger grin out of it than they did.
I would, the thing I would say is, it's not, goes both ways. I mean, he's helping us do our job too. We really felt great that we'd get that guy and pick up 2 4s, and we think we may have gotten 3 great football players with those 4s. So, it's just having confidence in what you're doing. I mean, we traded with the 49ers twice already this offseason, and they're ever bit the rival in some points, some degree, as the Eagles are. And I get asked the same thing about that. But, we're doing what's in our best interest, and we feel like if we do our job ultimately and get the job done correctly, then we're going to go.
All right, those on the radio side of things, we have to step away for just a matter of moments because the Texas Rangers radio network will take over as the Rangers take on the A's. We're going to continue our coverage on DallasCowboys.com and on the Cowboys Now app. Go ahead and flip on over. We'll continue the press conference. We'll wrap up the 2026 NFL Draft on the Dallas Cowboys Radio Network and DallasCowboys.com.
One of the things really that has.
I'm going to tell y'all right now, y'all might not realize this. I'm not sure that the Cowboys actually had to trade. I'm not sure they had to throw in the 2 5th-round picks to get. I'm not sure the Cowboys had to trade up to get Caleb Downs. I don't think Miami was picking Caleb Downs anyway. But I think what the Joneses were, what Jerry was afraid of, is that somebody else was going to try to jump in there and get Caleb Downs and maybe offer something so the Cowboys sweeten the deal. But the Caleb Downs trade was not the trade of this draft. The trade of this draft was the Malachi Lawrence trade. When the Cowboys traded back and got 2 4th-round picks, the 2 4th-round picks makes the Malachi Lawrence trade be okay because when you look at the 2 additional players the Cowboys got in the 4th round with that trade, it makes the Malachi trade okay because you go in there and you got the Michigan kid and then you got Devin Moore from Florida. I mean, that was the trade of the draft for the Cowboys. That was the trade. And the thing the Cowboys were able to do with the Philadelphia Eagles, they had the Philadelphia Eagles, whether people realize it or not, the Cowboys caught the Philadelphia Eagles in the headlock because the Pittsburgh Steelers wanted Mekhi Lemon. We know Philadelphia is about to replace A.J. Brown. So they also wanted Mekhi Lemon extremely bad. So the Cowboys, it was the perfect storm. They caught the Philadelphia Eagles in a headlock. They wanted Mekhi Lemon. Give us 2 4s. Give us 2 4s. You can have Lemon. We'll get Lawrence. And so don't look at Lawrence as just a pick by himself. Look at Lawrence with the 2 4th-round picks attached. Look at the 2 players that they got. And that's what makes those 2 picks incredible. That was a great trade. That was a great trade. People may not realize it. Man, that was the trade of the draft. That was the trade of the draft for the Cowboys because Devin Moore and the Michigan kid attached to Malachi Lawrence, it's the trade of the draft for the Cowboys. I mean, Winters is good. I mean, that's a good trade. What they did to assure getting Caleb Downs is a good trade. I think they were going to get him anyway. But that thing with Malachi Lawrence was it, man. That was a crazy trade. That was a crazy trade. Hey, Queen, yeah, Steven ready to go. Hey, he ready to go. Ain't no doubt about it. Hey, I think he was glitching too. That finger, I think he was glitching a little bit. That finger was glitching, boy. You have to reset. But that was the trade of the day for me.
Helped me is very early on, even away from football. I mean, I had a lot of players that I played with in college that
What up, JP
just
the Goo?
weren't necessarily your best friend. And sure, when you get into commerce or you get into trading and buying and what have you,
Lynn,
you really
look how
can't
Stephen
let
Jones
that
dressed. He ready to go
enter
hunting,
into
man.
it.
He
If
gone
you
after
start
this.
getting into all of that, you will get it put on you. So I don't really pay much attention
Bama boy, I'm
to
ecstatic he signed that tag.
who I'm talking to now. Al Davis. Probably the first thing he tried to really put in my head is, man, don't even answer a call from your division. He said, you can't, Dad, Jerry, this is all about strategizing.
Yeah, Big Mouse Dog.
against
That
your
was the trade of
division
the draft
opponents
for the
because you
Cowboys.
played
That
them
was a great
twice.
trade.
You can't get that edge there, and it's a very strategic edge. So I wasn't quite that, didn't take that lesson from Al as much.
Yeah, that was a great
Brian,
trade.
and for Will, I was just wondering, on Caleb Downs, whenever you get a player, a big-time player, you talk about the kind of leader you think he's going to be, but everything you see or read about him is he's in this special category. And I'm just wondering what you see in him that people look at him that way.
Yeah, I think, it's hard to describe, Tim in a lot of ways. I use the example.
Yeah, Jabri, that was the trade, man. Megan, that was the trade of the day, right? That was the trade of the draft.
People are drawn to him. He's very approachable, very serious. There's a military background in his family. There's a coaching background in his family. He's very curious about all kinds of things. And I just think what I love about him is he is so comfortable in his own skin that you see him, whether it's walking into the head coach's office the very first time and you do putt-putt, and he's comfortable and, quite honestly, kick my ass. But, like, he was just very kind. He's like, you want to do it again? I was like, no, we'll get to that later. But, like, he's just very comfortable. And you see that in his play. You see that in the way he takes charge.
Yeah, I noticed that, too.
The communication
I noticed that, too,
of this guy is
Demetrius
different.
Noel.
Like, he's not asking.
Yeah. The
approval.
49ers
He's
wanted
saying,
Lawrence.
hey, close left, rip, Lulu, whatever the calls are. He's driving the defense. And for a young guy to be able to do that at Alabama, playing for Nick Saban, and then going to a completely different defense in Ohio State under Jim Knowles, and then Matt Patricia comes in, he's never wavered. And that jumped off the film, that command, and it comes from self-awareness and confidence.
And for me, players. Oh, go ahead, Jerry.
Yeah, I saw him talk about his sister with her sitting over yesterday. And, it wasn't 1 ounce of makeup there. It wasn't anything. Boy, he was just talking. Reminds me of Dak. He does. And he's a Pied Piper.
And players know players, we evaluate and everything, but guys on the field know the other guys on the field. And that innate respect that everybody you talk to about him that's played against him has for him, too, that kind of gives you that confidence that what you're seeing is real as well.
Going back real quickly to the Philadelphia trade, ask you about any comment on Pittsburgh being mad at you?
Not at all. Mike, I'm going to tell you all about Mike.
Okay.
Mike, he was getting ready to leave. He was getting ready to McCarthy. You mentioned Pittsburgh, Mike McCarthy. And I don't want to be insensitive because they're all, especially with Mike McCarthy up there now, but I really think a lot of those Roonies as well. So I don't want to get on their bad side. But again, we all understand what we're doing. But Mike McCarthy, we were in our suite, and the great champion won the fight out at the stadium and came in and gave me his belt that he had won. And so Mike was there, and I gave him the belt. All right. And so Mike was getting ready to leave. And he had Delora, his secretary, call and say, did Jerry give me that belt or did he give it to the coach? What am I to do with the belt? And boy, I didn't want to have given him the belt. I wanted to keep the belt. And so I said, well, I don't know. I don't know about that. Well, Laura indicated Jerry needed to just think about it a second. That's all he needed. That belt was right there in the office. Mike McCarthy, right there. We got the people that made that belt to make an exact copy of that belt. I took the copy, and Mike's got the original belt and what have you. They're with it. But that's Mike McCarthy. And Stephen, I went down and I said, Stephen, I think you were in the room. And did I give, or Daddy, you gave Mike the belt?
I didn't quite see the relevance of that story.
So we got that done. But again, I say that in response, long-winded, to the question. I've got some sensitivity up there with Mike and think a lot of those Roonies, and I'm sorry that we're mad, but boy, I'll tell you what, we've had it happen to us a bunch of times. Get traded right out from under. That's why we did those fives.
City Staples, DG10 Sports. Interesting question for both Coach and Will. Do your kids ever talk to you guys about some of your draft choices? Or do they ever tell you guys what kids at school are thinking about decisions made?
Yes. My son does. He's 19 now.
There's my cash out, Cool Coleman.
If you want to get college paid for it,
you
don't
asked
tell me
why I
I'll
just
do
put
my
it in
job.
the chat.
And my kids, they question my play calling more than they question Will and Jerry and Steven.
Don't worry, Brian. We questioning your play calling too. Brian, don't you worry, bro. We questioning your play calling too sometimes. We love you, but we want you, like you said, we want you to evolve. But you know what they're explaining, and some of you have added to what I just said. That Malachi Lawrence trade. That trade, don't let people fool you. Demetrius Noel was talking about, also people talking about Malachi Lawrence. I want us to understand that Malachi Lawrence, that trade back to get Malachi Lawrence was powerful. It caused a chain reaction. It made the Pittsburgh Steelers mad. They had to change up their draft. It made the San Francisco 49ers mad. They had to change up their draft. They wanted Malachi Lawrence. So not only did we get Malachi Lawrence, because I'm telling y'all now, looking at what transpired today in that fourth round, or no, what transpired yesterday. What transpired yesterday in the second round, I promise y'all Malachi Lawrence don't make it to the third round. Malachi Lawrence does not make it to the third round for the Cowboys. He would have been gone at the top of the second round. And so it's obvious if the San Francisco 49ers were interested. Who knows who else was interested? So that Malachi Lawrence, that trade and pick, it was one of the best trades the Cowboys have done in a long time. Not only did they thwart the 49ers, not only did they thwart the Pittsburgh Steelers, they not only got Malachi Lawrence, but again, they got the Philadelphia Eagles to give up 2 fourth-round picks. What? I'm telling you, people don't understand how incredible that trade was. That was an incredible trade. That was an incredible trade. Absolutely. Incredible trade. I liked it. And that trade, Cowboys fans, it's going to pay dividends. That doggone Devin Moore. I think we will look back on that trade and we're going to say Devin Moore was a great trade. That what we got out of it was great. Devin Moore, it enables us to get Devin Moore, and it enables us to get LT Overton. That was a great, absolute trade. Fourth round for me, best round of the draft. I'm including Caleb Downs because Caleb Downs kind of fell to us, and I think they would have got him. I think they could have gave away 1 fifth-round pick and got Caleb Downs. But I understand. I'm not mad at the Cowboys for securing it because we turned around and got 2 fourth-round picks, so I'm not worried about the 2 fifths we gave up. Caleb Downs is the best pick of the draft. But my favorite round of the draft is this fourth round. That fourth round today was, it was a clinic, man. That fourth round was a clinic. That fourth round was a clinic, man. That fourth round made the San Francisco 49ers mad. That fourth round made the Pittsburgh Steelers mad. That fourth round was a clinic by the Dallas Cowboys. Clinic. Absolute clinic. I mean, that's some Jimmy Johnson. Man, that's some Jimmy Johnson type stuff up in here, man. Shoot, think I'm playing. Man, that's some Jimmy Johnson type stuff. You get 2 fourth-round picks and Malachi Lawrence. Crazy work. Crazy work. Jabri and Lawrence can start too. Yeah, he gonna be a part of a good rotation. Yeah, Muse, we dominated, especially that fourth round. We dominated that thing, man. Rombowski said wide receiver Lemon getting taken by Philadelphia was simply on the Pittsburgh Steelers general manager Omar Khan for not paying attention and making the moves needed. And you know what? Rombowski didn't anticipate. I think the Cowboys caught a lot of people off guard in that fourth round. Didn't anticipate the Cowboys being aggressive like they were. Shoot, man. Man, that was hard. That was a Jimmy Johnson type move right there. That was nice.
Selection of players. I get hit with the play calling. Why'd you do that on short yards? That was stupid. That's what I get.
Yeah, we do too, Brian. We be wanting the same thing. Looks like
Brian,
the kids and us on the same page.
Only if they get better.
Through that moment too, just being able to do that back-to-back years.
Yeah. Again, I'll be quite honest, and the Florida people will get mad at me, but, with my kids going through Auburn and my daughter being there now, I still hold on to the past, the '96 national championship. Somebody sent me a picture of me signaling for Coach Spurrier.
Yeah, true cowboy. We played
really
chess.
doing it too, by the way. But we like good football players, and now the way these guys all move around, I'm sure we probably drafted a couple other guys that maybe had a stint at Florida. You don't even know, no, it's good fun just to be able to talk about it.
Hey, well, when you get to the 7th round pick and you take Smith, and you know the makeup of your current wide receiver room, where do special teams come in? Because he told us he has a big special teams background. Because to make your roster as the 4th, 5th, 6th, whatever receiver, the guy's got to be able.
It's a big part of it. Doesn't matter where you get drafted and where you come from, but it's what you add to us, and so that element is there, and that gives him an upper hand. But there's the other things that he has to do as well. But that's a part of it that goes in the evaluation. Quickest way to get on the field is special teams. He's got an upper hand because he's done it at a good level. We'll see if he can do it in the NFL level.
All righty. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, man. Great. Appreciate you, Angie.
All right, so there is the post-draft.
That D. Winters trade, too. We needed that veteran presence at the linebacker position. One of the things that D. Winters was able to do when the San Francisco 49ers had all those injuries last year, he was able to step in and hold that defense together. And what the Cowboys gave up is really minimal for the type of player that I believe he can be for the Cowboys. So the D. Winters trade, a great addition. And again, let's do a quick update real quick, kind of see where we are in the 7th round. See if it's over, because I'm excited about. So it looks like the draft is over. So we're going to be hearing shortly about the UDFA players. Very excited about that. Let's kind of look at the last part of that draft and see if any of the players that we were hoping that may fall into that UDFA category is out there. We're going to go look at that too. Let me make sure I want to pick up where I was on D. Winters. I'm old now. My mind, I forget. So let me write down D. Winters real quick. You write down D. Winters. I got to get on that creatine to get my memory. Make sure. But anyway, let's see here. So we got Brandon Cleveland, Eli Hendrick, Ethan, Tim Keenan III, Zach Durfee, Baron Morton, Gavin Gerhardt, Andre Fuller, Seth McGowan, Max, Tommy Doman, Parker, Devin, Aiden Fisher. Aiden Fisher went off the board, okay. Cole Wizanowski, Jam Miller, Alabama, Miles Scott, Quantavious Hutchins is he's gone edge. Carson Ryan, BYU tight end. Okay, so it looks like Trigg is out there as a UDFA. Cowboys, get busy right now. Get busy right now, Cowboys. Man, I am blown away. I am absolutely blown away at some of the players that were left out there. Let me make sure where this is. I am blown away that these players went undrafted. There are some good players. This is a very good UDFA class. Xavier Harris is going somewhere. I am blown away that Deontay Lawson is out there still. If I were the Cowboys, Deontay Lawson, come on to Dallas. Deontay Lawson, I'm bringing him in. I would probably bring in Le'Veon Moss. Rombowski, I'm doing Emmitt Smith a favor. I'm bringing in Emmitt Smith's son. Cowboys, I would bring in Michael Trigg. I would bring in Isaiah World if they can get him. I would even bring in Bryson Easton. I would also look at Lander Barton, linebacker. I'd look at Taurine York, linebacker. I would bring them in. The Cowboys still need to do some more searching at the linebacker position. If I were the Cowboys, I would also bring in a couple of linebackers. A couple of cornerbacks. Thaddeus Dixon, I would bring him in. I would bring him in. I would probably bring in Deshaun Singleton at the safety position. I would bring in Colin Wright. I would bring in Colin Wright, cornerback. I'd bring him in. You still need some help there. Those are the players that I would bring in if I were the Cowboys. I'm pretty sure there are many more you guys would be looking at. But I'm telling you, these are the players for me. Colin Wright, Deshaun Singleton, Thaddeus Dixon. Yeah, Thaddeus Dixon, Scooby Williams. I would be bringing those players in. And I'm telling you right now, one of the first players I'm bringing in is Deontay Lawson. I am bringing in Deontay Lawson. Yeah, you better believe it, Rombowski. He said, you picking all the top undrafted prospects. Every team would love for that to be the case. It's not that easy, though. I'm telling you, if it's me, this is what I'm trying to do. I don't know if I can do it, but that's what I'm trying to do, Rombowski. All right, let me finish my point on D Winters real quick, and then I'm gonna let you hear the secret calls of the three players we got today. But with D Winters, one of the things the Cowboys were able to pull off, they got the veteran presence at the linebacker position. D Winters held the San Francisco 49ers defense together when they were beat up all over the place. D Winters is a great addition to the Cowboys. Cornerback room, we already got that veteran presence. That is Deron Bland. We got a veteran presence in the safety room or in the defensive back room also with Jalen Thompson. We got Kobe Durant. I mean, we got some players that have been in the league for a while in that room, in the defensive back room. So it's not like we're just going to be full of rookies. We got some experience in there, got some experience in the linebacker room. We may not realize this, so I want to just bring it to our memory. We got experience on the defensive line. You got Quentin Williams. You got Kenny Clark. You got Rashawn Gary at the edge. I think they are considering him as being one of the pass rushers for the Cowboys. So when you look at the Cowboys in the grand scheme of things, sometimes you have to step back and look at the Cowboys roster. We're going to pull it up again here. You got to step back and look at the Cowboys roster. For as much as we want the Cowboys to have veteran presence and this and that, they got it in every position. They got it in every room. I'm not going to be mad if they bring back Jadeveon Clowney. I would love for them to bring back Jadeveon Clowney. But the Cowboys roster, whether we realize it or not, man, that Cowboys roster is looking better and better. And Jerry gave the perfect answer to Clarence Hill. We don't have to talk about have we done enough to go to the Super Bowl because we already had a Super Bowl offense. We already had a Super Bowl offense. The thing with the Cowboys, it's not about can you get a top 10 defense this year because that's a lot to put on Christian Parker. I'm not saying that it can't happen, but that's a lot to put on Christian Parker and all these young players and this brand new coaching staff. It's not about getting the Cowboys to be a top 10 defense. It's about getting the Cowboys to be better than number 32. It's about getting the Cowboys. Can you get us to 22? Can you get us to 22? Can you get us to 23? Can you make us 10? Can you make us 10 places better than where we were last year? Because if the Cowboys are at the number 20, 21, 22, 19, 18 defense, book it. We're in the playoffs. We're winning at least 3 to 4 more games than we won last year. If you can get that defense to somewhere close to the mid-pack, you're doing something. And so again, man, when you look at the Cowboys and what they've done just with this draft, we haven't got the UDFA news. When you look at every position room, when you look at the defensive line, you got Kenny Clark, you got Quinnen Williams, you even got Otito Ogbonnia. You got the experience. You got that veteran presence in that room. I would still like to see Jadeveon Clowney in that room. I don't know if we're going to see it. If you look at the linebacker room, whether we accept it or not, we got the veteran presence. We got a Rashawn Gary. We now got D Winters, and D Winters solidifies. D Winters stabilizes. He stabilizes your linebacker room. He stabilizes it. So you got D Winters. You go to the cornerback room. Well, you got Deron Bland. You already got Deron Bland. He is actually a veteran in this league, or he's got some experience in this league. You got Kobe Durant. You got Jalen Thompson. You got guys who got the experience in the league. You got Darion Kendrick. So you got in every part of your rooms on defense. You're young, but you also got guys who got experience in the league. You got some semi-veterans in every room on the defense. The Cowboys got better. They got better. They got better. They got good enough to where Christian Parker, I'm not telling you they're going to be a number 1 overall defense, but they got enough players for Christian Parker to be better than Matt Eberflus. They got him the players to help him to be better than Matt Eberflus. And understand what I'm telling you. The Cowboys are not done. There are still, again, 4 more opportunities. 4 more opportunities. Post June 1st, after the preseason, UFL, and then we'll see what happens at the trade deadline. All right, Frank Lawrence, thank you for the reporting here. He says the Cowboys are interested in these UDFA players: Jordan Hudson, SMU, DJ Rogers, tight end, Jason Gulibro, defensive back, Texas. Ron Hanna said, man, the talent that's on this defense, I'm on the limb saying that we'll be between 15 and 20. Again, they're better than what they were last year. This year's record prediction, Ron Lowney, I want to see a little bit more of what the Cowboys are going to do post June 1st. I'm going to give them a little bit more time. I'm gonna let the paint continue to dry. I'm gonna let the paint continue to dry before I go there. Yeah, I agree, Demetrius Noel. That's exactly why a player that's as talented as Michael Trigg is still out there on the board. Derrick Rose said, yeah, I believe by midseason this defense will be ranked between 16. I'm telling you now, Derrick Rose, if they are ranked between 16th to 19th, they are going to be a Super Bowl contender. Because if you give this offense a number 16 to 19 defense, they're going to do some damage. They're going to do some damage. Robert Dudley said, without a doubt, Matt Eberflus was sleeping through the season. Robert Dudley, I'm telling you, I think this dude thought his boo-boo didn't stink. I really believe Matt Eberflus thought his boo-boo didn't stink. Matt Eberflus thought that he was going to be able to coast through the Dallas Cowboys through the 2025 season, running 96% zone, complaining to the ownership, complaining to Brian Schottenheimer that we don't have the players without no intentions of adjusting the system to the players that he had. Matt Eberflus thought he had what I call a gutter ball year. You can have the worst season you can have because next year you'll get the players and you'll be better. But the cry from Matt, and I'm gonna tell you what messed up Matt Eberflus. And I think he underestimated Brian Schottenheimer. I think Matt Eberflus underestimated Brian Schottenheimer. Brian Schottenheimer outworked him. Brian Schottenheimer outworked him. Brian Schottenheimer wasn't content with a red shirt season for Matt Eberflus. He wasn't satisfied with it. Brian Schottenheimer rolled up his sleeves, went into the defensive room, tried to get him to make some changes. Brian Schottenheimer outworked him. That is what was the true demise of Matt Eberflus. Brian outworked him. And I don't even think the Joneses knew that Brian was going to work the way he's been working. Jerry already has been saying this. Brian Schottenheimer has been eating, breathing, sleeping football. Player evaluations. He got his coach. Player evaluations. Going back and forth with Christian Parker. Going back and forth with the Joneses. Going back and forth with Will McClay. I'm telling this, man, if I were the Joneses, I would seriously consider getting Brian Schottenheimer a dynamic play caller and letting that dude just be the head coach. All right, Big Dubs, appreciate you. Cowboys signed wide receiver Jordan Hudson. All right, let me see if I can track down Cowboys UDFA tracker. Let me see. All right, so I'm going to see if this tracker will keep us up to date. I got a tracker over here. And I'm going to keep us, let's go to the Dallas Cowboys. So the Cowboys are already getting busy. The Cowboys, looks like they've already signed. Looks like the Cowboys, let me make sure what this is up here. Now, some people say this undrafted free agency thing is better for the players because they can actually pick the teams that they go to. So, the Cowboys have already picked 3 players. They've already picked 3 players. The Cowboys have already picked Jordan Hudson. The Cowboys have already picked wide receiver Jordan Hudson from SMU. They've already picked DJ Rogers, tight end from TCU. They've already picked up Jalen Gilbro, defensive back, Texas. Cowboys are getting busy. Snap debates. I would love for them to get Deontay Lawson. I would love for them to get Lavon Moss. I would love for them to get those players. Okay, Rumbowski says Jalen Gilbro is signing with the Cowboys too, at least from what I'm seeing on X. Yeah, I got it up here. CBS, they're going to keep it. We're going to keep refreshing it. Now, Stephen Jones said they need another 10 to 12 players. So let's see how many they attempt to get in UDFA players. So we got Jordan Hudson, DJ Rogers, Jalen Gilbro. I'm going to see if I can track down some of these players so I can see what we're working with here. Brandy, appreciate that super chat. She said least favorite pick was Shelton. His highlights have him missing. But you know what, Brandy? I was laughing because I was looking at some highlights because I want to do some videos after I get done today on all of the players. And Brandy, I was laughing because the Dallas Cowboys actually posted a video that says, no, they said, Brandy, they said nobody gets past Shelton, and literally watch the dude get past Shelton on the video they posted. I said, come on, man. I said, come on. Yeah, but I think we needed Shelton. So the Cowboys must have saw something there, but they needed Shelton. Or they needed a left tackle. They needed somebody. All right. I'm going to keep this. Let's see. I'm going to back up a little bit here too, because I am on Deontay Lawson watch. I am on Deontay Lawson watch, and I am also on. It's Lawson, and I'm on Michael Trigg watch in particular. I want to see who gets Michael Triggs. No way Michael Triggs don't get picked up by somebody. Man, Brandon, I was laughing when I saw that video. They said nobody gets past Shelton. The dude got right past him. I said, what are they doing? What are they doing, man? What are they doing? Yeah, Muse said that was the only pick was a head scratcher. It must be something that they saw in him. It must be something that they saw. But we're gonna see what happens once they get, once the coaching gets to him. Because I'm gonna tell you now, man, the Cowboys offensive line coaches have done a great job. And if Guyton and Steele if they are not thriving under them, man, we got to continue to look. We have to continue to look. All right, we're going to continue to monitor the UDFAs. I am hoping the Cowboys add a plethora of players here. I want to see Michael Trigg. I want to see Deontay Lawson. Man, this has got to be so disappointing for a player like Deontay Lawson. It's got to be disappointing. How do you be ranked as one of the top linebackers in the draft and you go undrafted? Man, Deontay Lawson has got to be feeling so disappointed right now. Man, that is so deflating. That is so deflating. He was the number 2 player available throughout. I mean, Frank Lawrence was reporting on it. I mean, he was the best player left on the board, or top 5 player left on the board for about, 3 rounds? Man. JP the Goose said, "Gee, I think we need to sign GP in free agency now." Don't worry. I think that's coming for GP. Darren's okay. The website I'm on, as far as the tracker, I chose. Let me throw it down in the chat. That's the chat. That's the channel. That's the one for the tracker. If you're wanting the one for the best players that were still available, throw that one down in the chat too. Yeah, that's the one for the best players. Let's see. Yeah, that's the one for the players available. Man, Rumbowski. Boy, man, why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised? Man, Ben Johnson is a headhunter, man. I am not surprised that the Bears would go up there and get Deontay Lawson. Let me refresh it real quick over here on the tracker. Man, I'll be a monkey's uncle, bro. Okay, they hadn't updated it yet, but you said that Lawson. Okay, so it's a bot. Okay, I was about to say this looks pretty, because it looks like the Chicago Bears so far, they have signed quarterback Miller Moss out of Louisville. They have signed cornerback KC Ezumume. I'm pretty sure I butchered that name. They got KC, the cornerback from Tulane. Ron Hanna, I think this Shelton pick is going to it's either going to push Guyton or Steele. They said he could be a swing tackle, so we'll see. Now, somebody told me, Rumbowski, or they didn't tell me, I was listening to these guys talk during some of the draft, and they were saying that one of the best things that can happen to some of these players is they can be a UDFA player. That means they get to go to who they want to. Yeah, Brandy, they did the press conference. The Cowboys actually did the press conference, Brandy, before the draft was over with. Stephen Jones was dressed in his camping gear, in his hunting gear. Yeah, we just got finished with that, Brandy. Stephen Jones, man, they all was in suits. Stephen Jones was in hunting gear. He said he out of that joint. All right, the Falcons got Perkins. Lynn said, crazy to me how everyone was talking about GP and Dallas front office drama with contract. Now it's crickets after he signed the tag. Hey, and Lynn, you know what? Lynn, I said this all along. I said George Pickens can control all this drama, and he's controlled it. George Pickens has controlled it, man. He's absolutely controlled it. He's contained himself, controlled himself. No crash outs, no cryptic posts. Nothing but just positivity from George Pickens, hanging out with Lamb, catching with Dak Prescott. We've seen nothing but great things from George Pickens. And I think George is controlling his agent. I think George Pickens actually told David Mulugeta, I'm playing on the tag. I think he told him. I'm playing on the tag. Yeah, Rombowski, I heard that they said this is actually better for some of these players that are good, that didn't get drafted. I heard this is better for them. They get to pick the team they get to pick the team they go to. Yeah. Rombowski said it's simply about picking the best team that gives you a chance. Man, I'm telling you, if I was Deontay Lawson, I know I'm biased. I know I'm biased. But if I was Deontay Lawson, I'm just saying it because I'm biased. I don't know what the whole thing looks like out there. But I'm saying this because I'm biased towards the Cowboys. But if I was Deontay Lawson, I'd be trying to get with the Cowboys. I really would. I'd be trying to get with the Cowboys. All right, let's go down on the tracker here, see where the Cowboys are. I got that on the tracker, Azteca. Jordan Hudson. Got him on the tracker up here. Yeah, we're going to hang around a little bit on this tracker. We'll continue to talk Cowboys as we look at the UDFA market. Got players getting signed left and right. Who got Nussmeier? Who got Nussmeier? Is that his name? Who got the quarterback from LSU? Because it looks like I'm thinking he got drafted. All right, looking to see if I see anything significant. Yeah, I'm going to tell you another team that had a really good draft. It was the Raiders. If there's a team that had a terrible draft, it was the Rams. The Rams draft was a joke. I mean, the Rams draft was an absolute joke. I don't know what's going on with them. Sean McVay, man, if I was him, I'd be looking at getting out of there. That was a terrible draft. Sean McVay came back and tried to save face after that debacle yesterday, but you can't save face from that. All right, guys, while we are waiting, we'll close out a couple of my tabs up here. While we are waiting, let's go back over here to DallasCowboys.com. Man, they have dropped some bombs over here. Man. I want to go back to this secret audio. They got Jayshon Barham. They got Drew Shelton, Devin Moore. And we don't have we got LT Overton. So while we're waiting, hey, man, I don't think we did Jayshon Barsham the other day. That was 10. We might have opened up with Jayshon. Let's go over here to Drew Shelton. Let's check it out.
I feel great. Clay, you feel great about Drew Shelton?
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
Connor? Let's go. Let's go.
Man, these are some of the most hyped videos you can see, man. Boy.
Cowboy. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Well, I'm telling you, I'm sitting right here beside your coach and head coach, and he's been talking about you all last night and this morning, and your offensive coordinator standing here. So we are proud you're putting that star on your helmet. Congratulations. By the way, congratulations for the way you've handled yourself and getting a shot at this. And
yes, sir.
I envy you getting to play these for the next part of your life in the NFL.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
Here's our
I
coach.
appreciate you.
Here's Brian, shot now.
Hey, Drew, congrats, man.
Thank you, Coach.
Hey,
I appreciate you.
man. Yeah, absolutely. We've been watching this track and we've been hoping it fell this way, but you're a Dallas Cowboy, man. Congratulations.
Let's go. Let's go. Thank you so much.
Hey, the
Let's
offensive
go.
coordinator wants to say hello to you real quick. Hold on one second.
Drew, what's up? It's Clayton Adams. How you doing, brother?
Doing great, Coach. I'm doing great.
You ready to go on this journey together?
Hell yeah.
We got big things happening here, man. I'm very, very excited for you to be part of this. I'm going to let you talk to our offensive line coach, Connor Riley, okay?
Drew.
Coach Riley, let's do it.
Let's do it, buddy. Right?
Let's do it.
Congratulations to you, man. Congratulations to your family. You make sure you tell your mom I said hello, okay? Can't
I will
wait
do.
to get you here, brother. Hey.
Yes, sir.
Finally got you, right?
Yeah. Can't run this time. Let's go.
Yeah, it was my decision this time, brother, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, man.
Yes, sir.
So excited for you. And enjoy this day, and then let's get ready to
Appreciate
work,
you,
okay?
Coach. Let's go. Let's work.
All right, you got it, buddy.
All right, Coach.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay, looks like the Cowboys, Connor Riley looks like they already had some kind of conversation with him. Again, Johnny Jackson, no, they're not waiting until the UDFA to make the moves. The issue is these are the players that just didn't get drafted. The Cowboys make great moves in the draft. These are just the players that didn't get drafted. They valued other players more than these, and so now you get to swing back around, and if these players are still there, you get to get some of these players. All right, let's see what we got. Let's do a refresh real quick. Let's do a refresh, see what we got, see what we're working with over here on our, see what we're working with here. All right, looks like Jalen Gilbro decided to go with the Carolina Panthers. They got him in two places. Unless it's two of them. Unless it's two of them. But what I'm looking at the Carolina Panthers, they got Jalen Gilbro. And then they got Jalen Gilbro here on the Cowboys. So which one is it? Which one is it going to be? What's going on, Tim Pannell? God bless. What is going on? Hey, Ron Hanna, man, I can't wait to do a video tonight on Devin Moore. Yeah, I really like that Devin Moore pick. Man, I'm telling y'all right now, man, better stop playing. Devin Moore could be a starter. Wait a minute. What? Stop the press, Bama boy. Stop the press. You telling me the Pittsburgh Steelers actually did something right? I had said that earlier. If I were the Pittsburgh Steelers, I'd get Nussmeier. Why not? Why not, man? He might turn out to be your quarterback. He might turn out to be your quarterback. Yeah, like Nussmeier said. Rumbowski said that Nussmeier was supposed to be one of the biggest quarterbacks out there last year. Hey, Jeremy Betts, it is some talent. It is, bro. It is some talent in this UDFA draft. Because I'm going to tell you right now, bro, there are some players in this draft, in this UDFA draft. Okay, but it was the Chiefs. Oh, okay. I thought the Pittsburgh Steelers did something right. They didn't. Nussmeier went to the Chiefs. Great pickup by Andy Reid. I mean, he ain't gonna play the next year, but maybe he can work his way up to that second quarterback role. Maybe he can work his way up. Went to KC. Yeah, too bad for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Because I was about to say, I thought they should have gotten us. But I don't even understand their rhyme or reason and what the heck they do. I don't even understand. Pittsburgh Steelers. It's a crying shame you haven't had a quarterback since Ben Roethlisberger. That's a doggone shame. I'm sorry. That's a doggone shame. Jabri, let me explain to you why the Cowboys keep getting wide receivers. Special teams. Those are special teams players. The Cowboys have those wide receivers because the Cowboys have had Copper. They had Copper playing, and Copper seemed like every year in the preseason, Copper would be off the chain. And the Cowboys would relegate Copper to just playing special teams. Yeah, that's what they get him for, special teams. And that's how you're going to make this team is play special teams if they get you at that position. All right, let's see here. All right, yeah, just hoping we can get some more of this UDFA stuff. Hope we can get some more players here. I'd like to see about 4 or 5 more players pop up on the list, but I'm sure what they're doing right now is making phone calls. Oh, yeah. Big Rumbowski. Don't forget about Big Rumbowski's favorite player. Rumbowski ain't gonna never forget about Tolbert. Rumbowski said you need someone in the wide receiver room to fill Tolbert's spot. Rumbowski, you might need 2 people to fill his spot. All right, man, while we're waiting on some more UDFA news, man, let's go over here and listen to some more Cowboys talk about these new players. All right, so we just did Drew Shelton. Now let's do Devin Moore. Devin Moore. Let's check this out.
Hello?
Devin.
What's going on?
How you doing, man? I got somebody who wants to talk to you. Hold on.
All right.
Devin, Jerry Jones, Dallas Cowboys.
What's going on, Jerry?
You are now a Dallas Cowboy.
Thank you so much. I appreciate the opportunity.
Well, it is a great opportunity for you, but you've really worked hard. You've earned it. I'm proud for you. I envy you. I wish I was in your shoes, had all that uphill that's in front of you.
Yes, sir. Y'all getting the best corner in the draft.
Okay, buddy. We got the best corner in the draft. He said.
There it is. Yeah.
Right.
I like that kind of talk.
Hey, Devin, Coach Schott.
I like that kind of talk.
Hey, you bring
What's
that
up,
to life,
Ace Wade?
brother. I'm so fired up for you, man. Congrats.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it, Coach.
Yeah, man, so excited, and just can't wait to get you in here, man. But what a great day for you and the Cowboys, man. I want you to say hello to Christian Parker, our DC.
What's going on, Coach?
How you doing, man?
Yes, sir.
How you feeling?
Doing good. Good. I'm excited. I'm ready to get to.
Now I see why this man wears a hat all the time. Now I see why this man wears a hat all the time. I don't understand people being in love with hair. As young as he is, he got the money. I mean, go get you one of those hair transplant things. But if not, man, cut that stuff off, bro. Man, cut that stuff off. Cut it off, Christian Parker. We love you in Dallas, but cut that off, bro. You got a beard. You can go without hair on your head, bro. You got a beard. Come on, man. Man, if I could grow a beard, I would just go totally, but I would just shave it all off. I just wear me a nice beard. Come on, Christian Parker. You too smooth for that, man. You can't have no Jordan collection and then, man, you can't have no Jordan collection and then be trying to hold on to hair. Take it from those of us who are losing hair, bro. Just cut it off, man. Just cut it off. Everybody ain't got hair like Big Rumbowski on his everybody ain't got hair like Big Rumbowski on his avatar. Y'all ever see Rumbowski's hair on his avatar? Man, I can envision, I don't even know what Rumbowski look like in real life, but all I envision is he's got that long hair. Everybody ain't got that long hair like Rumbowski got on that avatar, man. Cut that mess off. Cut that mess off, man. Texas boy Stephen A. Smith too, man. Cut that mess off, man. Cut that mess off. Hey, pro car character, man. Bane too. Bane, cut that stuff off, bro. Cut that stuff off, man. Cut it off. The ladies don't mind. The ladies don't mind your head being shaved, man. They don't mind. But they do mind this right here, man. Cut that stuff off, man. But we love you, Christian Parker.
Word.
No doubt, man. Congratulations,
We love you.
bro. We're glad to welcome you in, man. You know, your brains, you know, and the way you play the game, the range, that speed turn interception you had was one of my favorite plays I've seen. So I'm excited to get
Rumbowski said that's not me on the picture, G. He said, but my hair is real long in real life. Yeah, my hair is long in real life, yeah. Hey, everybody can't have hair like you, Rumbowski. I'd probably have long hair too if I could grow hair the way it should grow. And so since it won't grow the way it should go, cut it off, man. Hey, I ain't gonna even lie to you. I ain't gonna even lie to you, Darren Davis Jr. I ain't even got time for that hair serum, bro. I ain't even got time for no hair serum, man. I ain't got time for it. I've been considering here lately, Darren Davis Jr. I've been considering here lately. They've been talking about that Botania or that Botania oil or Botanica oil or whatever you can put in your hair. I've been considering that and start wearing a do-rag to bed at night, but that might be too much maintenance, man. It might be too much maintenance for me, bro. I'm just gonna try to keep it cut off as low as I can, man. I just gotta keep it cut off as low as I can, man. Ron Hanna said, I agree, he's very underrated, Devin Moore, but what's going on with CP Hairline? Bro, he's like a lot of these dudes, man. They be trying to hold on to their hair, bro. I ain't trying to hold on to no hair, man. I ain't trying to hold on. Shoot, Derrick Rose, you so jealous over Christian Parker's hair. Derrick Rose, I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. I ain't even jealous because I ain't even trying to keep that. I ain't trying to keep that hair, bro. Hey, man, I fell out of love with hair the moment my hair didn't look right no more. I'm just telling you straight up. Straight up, as we say in the hood. Shoot, once I figured out my hair didn't look right, I was done, bro. I was done. I went through a midlife crisis and tried to grow it back. Boy, my wife and sons clown me so bad trying to run around with that hair missing out of spots. Man, they clown me so bad, bro. I had to go and cut it back off, man. I couldn't even endure the clowning, man. The Bible says speak the truth in love. They were speaking the truth in love. They just told me, man, your hair a mess, man. I'm sorry. They just had to go and tell me my hair was a mess. Man, I cut that mess off, bruh. I cut that mess off, man. I ain't got time to be in love with no hair, man. I ain't got time to be in love with no hair, man. Shoot. Rip Ripple said his wife loves a bald head. Brady, I ain't talking bad about his hairline. I'm just saying, cut it off, man. It's all good, bro. You ain't no bad looking dude. Just cut your hair off, man. It's all good. Enoch Taylor said it don't look bad. The hats is what's doing it. Man, a lot of guys don't even realize that part, Enoch Taylor. And it looked like he losing. Shoot, forget that mess. I cut that stuff off. He wear hats most of the time anyway. I cut that stuff off. All right, let me see here. Okay, we got another. This is LT Overton. That's LT Overton. April Showers, man, I'm actually telling the truth. I'm serious. I'm telling the truth. Cut that stuff, man. Cut that stuff off, man. Ain't no. Hey, April Showers, let me tell you something. You know what's funny? Sometimes men be in love with things that women aren't in love with. It's the same thing with women, for example. Women be in love with things that men aren't in love with. I mean, I'm just saying. I ain't trying to start nothing. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Let's just be honest. Men, how many times have you looked at a woman and said, man, them eyelashes are beautiful. Look how long them eyelashes are. I'm not trying to start nothing. I'm just saying common sense. Sometimes people be in love with stuff that other people aren't in love with. I've never looked at a woman and said, wow, man, them eyebrows are I've never looked at a woman and said, them eyelashes are killing it. I've never looked at my wife and said, hey, could you get some of them eyelashes? I've been seeing some of these women with them caterpillar eyelashes, and they just look so good. I've never said that. But women, what do? Women get eyelashes that men ain't even impressed by them eyelashes. I'm just telling us. Man, sometimes we just be in love with stuff that people ain't in love with. And it's the same thing with men. They be in love with hair. And everybody around them is like, what are you doing? Cut it off, bro. You look better with it cut off. And men be in love with hair. I've seen white men, black men, green, red, and plaid men. Man, I knew a guy, man, wore a Jerry Curl toupee. A Jerry Curl toupee, man. Dude wore a Jerry Curl toupee on the top of his head. This was before the technology was good. Because now you can go to these barbers now. Man, as a man, you can go to these barbers now. They can do voodoo on your head. Man, they'll grow. They can glue hair to your head and it'll look real. Come on, man. Sometimes we be in love with stuff that other people ain't in love with. And I say do what you want to do. But I'm just saying, man. Bro, you do better by cutting that stuff off. Stephen Jones, too. Stephen Jones will do better by cutting that hair off, man. Just cut it off, bro. Just cut it off, man. It ain't that big of a deal. Most people ain't looking at your hair going, man, I like your hair, Stephen. No, they're looking at your hair going, Stephen, what's going on with your hair? Stephen, just cut it off, bro. It's okay. You rich. Ain't nobody looking at your hair anyway. You're married. It ain't no big deal. Just cut it off, bro. It's no big deal. Hey, I'm just telling us. Hey, April Showers, I'm just trying to tell us. Speak the truth in love. We don't do it enough. Speak the truth in love, man. Come on. Cut this stuff off. Nobody caring about that stuff. Cut that stuff off. April Showers, I'm telling you, I'm the same way. I'm the same way. Them long cat nails. Women be in love with them nails. I ain't seen a man yet say, wow, boy, look at them fingernails, girl. Man, my wife be getting her fingernails done. She be coming in. I'm sorry. I don't even say nothing about them. I just look at them. I mean, if she asks me, yeah, they look nice. But I mean, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm not attracted to your fingernails like that. You can just put some regular fingernail polish on. I'd be good with it. So it's just what it is. Bernard Field said the ladies love his hair. Hey, you got it. I guess you got it. They love it. But for those of us who ain't got the hair, hey, man, it ain't no big deal, man. Rod Hanna said, man, if I could cut my dreads off brothers losing hair, I agree, G. Let it go, fellas. Man, I'm telling you, bro. I went through that nonsense. Man, my wife, well, they were clowning me so bad, it was crazy. Then I got mad because, you know, sometimes you don't see yourself the right way. Man, I went back and saw the pictures after I cut my hair off. Man, when I went back and saw them pictures of myself with that hair, man, I was so embarrassed I didn't know what to do, bro. Man, I didn't know what to do. I said, boy, what's wrong with me, man? Boy, what was going on? Boy, sometimes you don't even be knowing what's going on with your own brain, bro. Bama Boy said, gee, I need some Nutrafol to grow hair back. It's giving off reflections like, hey, man. Hey, Bama Boy, don't even waste your time, bro. I'm sure you look better with no hair, bro. Don't even waste your time, man. Don't even waste your time. But again, man, I've been thinking about getting that battalion and wearing that at nighttime. See if my hair grow back. See if it'll grow back full. But, man, I don't know, boy. It's just too much. It's just too much maintenance, man. All right, let's check out this last one here on LT Overton, man.
Yes, we got three good players, man.
LT.
What's up, Coach? How you doing?
Will McClay from the Cowboys. Got somebody who wants to talk to you.
LT?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Congratulations. We're so
Sir,
excited.
appreciate
You
it.
are now a Dallas Cowboy.
Let's do it, Coach. You know it.
Yeah, let's go.
All
Let's
right.
do it.
We've got a spot. I can't tell you what a consensus it is to get you in here and the way you fit with your skills. And you, of course, you're just a puppy, and I'm smiling when I say that.
I am
But you're
so
young
glad
guy.
the Cowboys got a defensive end.
Got a lot ahead of you.
Yes.
So, but it's great. I really believe with your experience here at Alabama.
Bro, this is a defensive
You'll come in
end.
here and you'll be making some serious plays for us right from the beginning.
Appreciate you, Coach.
LT, what's up, babe?
What's up, Coach? How you doing?
Hey, man, I'm so excited, man. I hope you're fired up to be a Dallas Cowboy, brother.
Yes, sir. You know it. You know I am.
Well, good.
About that time.
Hey, damn right. Damn right. And just starting your journey, but we can't wait to get you here and have you put in that work, and you're going to be a great player for us.
But appreciate it, Coach.
All right, hold on. I want you to talk to our defense coordinator. CP.
LT. What's up, Coach? How you doing?
How you feeling?
April Showers, I ain't gonna say a word. April Showers, I'm gonna leave it alone. I ain't gonna say a word, April Showers.
Good. I'm feeling good, man. You know it.
You ready to get to work?
No, wait. No, I'm me out yet. Tomorrow. We're ready.
You ready to get
Yes, sir. You know it.
Nah, man, we're glad to get you, man. You know, we got a good business. You provide a lot of flexibility along the front. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
You know, me and Elijah Robinson, we worked together at A&M, IGA to A&M back in 2018, and me and me were together, so he really vouched for you, which was really helpful. So,
that was
man, we're really excited to get you, bro.
Yes, sir. Appreciate that.
All right, no doubt, man. We'll see you in we'll see you in a couple of days here.
All right, now.
Man, I am telling y'all, the Dallas Cowboys did voodoo in that fourth round, bro. They did voodoo in that fourth round, man. Boy, that was, man, I'm telling you, that Philadelphia trade was it. That Philadelphia trade was it. I think we're going to look back on that fourth round and say that the fourth round was the best. Because for me, it's already the fourth round. That is it. There is no better round for me. It's the fourth round. It is the fourth round all day long. All day long. Jeremy Best said the defense won't be that bad. There's going to have it's going to have a turnover in talent and better scheme. So I expect some improvements, but they're not going to cut CP off the first season, though he'll get at least 2. Yeah. Yeah, I think he's here to stay. Hey, Showers, appreciate you. Thank you, G. You put in good entertaining work. I enjoyed this year's draft. Appreciate you. Y'all help me too, because I'm telling you, man, we all had to help each other through that doggone second round. Ooh-wee. Man, am I the only one who thought the second round of that draft was tough? Man, we did that draft show yesterday. I was like, oh, man, I don't know if I'm going to make this second round. Boy, it was tough. And then to only have one pick in the third round, man, boy, y'all help me, man. Because I don't know if I could have watched that whole draft without y'all. I don't know if I could have watched day 2 without y'all, man. That was tough. That was tough. Darius Davis said Brandon Jordan is going to have some fun teaching these young players. Yeah, man. And you know what I really like, Darrence? I like the fact that he got some clay. It's kind of good that he's got some young players. He got some clay, man. Got to be careful having too many of those veteran players. You have a lot of old dogs, and old dogs, they don't like to learn new tricks. Got to get you some of them pups like Jerry Jones was talking about, man. Get you some of them pups so you can train them pups to be them dogs that you want them to be. You got to get them pups. So I like what they're doing. True Texan said hair club for men. Hey, True Texan, I'm sorry. For me, the maintenance and the membership is too much. I'm gonna just stick to a good pair of clippers. I mean, unless that Batania all work. Y'all tell me if it work, ladies. Act Young, he said, bummed we didn't get Lawson. Yeah, I wanted him to. We got the Bama edge. CP would have looked at him hard. Maybe he wasn't a scheme fit. Yeah. And I've been seeing some of the people talking in the comments. Lawson said he might have had some behavior issues. We already know about the guy. I think his name is Xavier Davis. We already know why Michael Trigg went undrafted with all the talent that he has. So we're understanding some of this now. All right, let's kind of go over here to the tracker, get a refresh on that and see what's going on. Man, I guarantee you some of these undrafted guys, man, their agents are trying to work the best deal out for them. So this is why we're probably not filled up with these undrafted free agents yet. See, we got the Atlanta Falcons. They doing some serious work. They got 4 players so far. Carlos Allen, James Brockmeyer, Malik Rutherford. They're doing some work. Baltimore Ravens is going nuts in UDFA right now. They have signed a total of 6 players. Quarterback Joey Fagnano, Aaron Graves, defensive line, Cortez Brim, wide receiver. I mean, they going crazy over here. Center, Nick Dawkins, Matthew McDoom. I like that name, McDoom. Matthew McDoom, cornerback, and Reed Williford, linebacker. I mean, they going nuts. Carolina Panthers, it looks like they must have got Jalen Gilbro over us, because he can't be in 2 places at the same time. Cowboys still only got, it looks like, 2 people. Somebody update me on X if you see anything other than what we have over here. But the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City Chiefs, they're going bonkers too. They got 6 players so far. 6 players so far. Las Vegas Raiders. Man, Las Vegas Raiders have had a really good draft. They got 3 players. Los Angeles Rams doing better in the UDFA than they did in the draft. Man, you want to talk about somebody had a trash draft. The Rams draft was trash. And it started with Ty Simpson. Just trash. Just absolute trash. They doing better in UDFA than they did in the regular draft, man. Golly. Man, Minnesota's going ham too. Minnesota going hard. They got 6 players also, UDFA. 6 players. Tennessee, they got 4. All right, I'm going to refresh again. I'll check another site to see if we got some, because I only see 2 players so far. DJ Rogers, tight end. Jordan Hudson, wide receiver. Man, shoot. Boy, Bernard, man, you better stop playing talking about that Soul Glow. Man, shoot. You remember that song by Jesse Johnson called I Miss My Girl? Man, shoot. Bernard Fields, back in the day, I used to have a Jerry curl. Shoot, boy, I miss my curl. Jesse Johnson, he missed his girl. I miss my curl, boy. Had that long Jerry curl, man, messing up shirts. Jerry curl was messing up shirts, couches. Acne because of that Jerry curl. Shoot, boy, I just love that curl, though. Y'all remember we had them Jerry curls? Today they call them perms. But we had them Jerry curls with that glycerin, and that glycerin was like nitroglycerin. You mess around and put a match on fire or get close to some heat, and your hair might catch on fire. Shoot, you remember they had that hairstyle? You cut it all short in the front. The day they say it's business in the front, party in the back. Shoot, I remember back in the day, man, we used to have them long. We used to cut our hair short in the front, had them Jerry curls, and they be real long in the back. Shoot, boy, y'all better stop playing. Man, used to be walking around, boy, had that Jerry curl long at the back, and you be on purpose walking around, man, just shaking your hair at the back, boy. Boy, y'all better stop playing, boy. Shoot. Jesse Johnson miss his girl, boy. I miss my curl, boy. Boy, you couldn't tell me nothing with that long Jerry curl in the back. Shoot, couldn't tell me nothing, man. Messing up couches and shirts everywhere. All right, let's see here. Shoot, hey, man, Darren, boy, you better stop. Boy, Pinky didn't have nothing on me, boy. Shoot, Pinky didn't have nothing on me. Hey, that's it, Pro Car Care. They call it the shag, bro. They call it the shag. Boy, I had me one, man. You couldn't tell me nothing, boy. Couldn't tell me nothing. Hey, Jeremy Betts. Boy, did you have that shag, Jeremy Betts? Boy, you couldn't tell me nothing when my mama first got me that shag, boy. Couldn't tell me nothing. Boy, I went to school, man. Had my neck kind of stiff, man, you know, so my hair would shake extra good in the back. Boy, you couldn't tell me nothing. Couldn't tell me nothing back in the day with that shag, boy. Man, Ripple, boy, mess and all, boy. You couldn't tell me nothing with that Jerry curl, bro. Couldn't tell me nothing with that Jerry curl. Tearing it up. Oh, don't let me get the dance with that Jerry curl, boy. Be slinging Jerry curl juice everywhere. Didn't even give a doggone, boy. Killing it with that shag, boy. Blinding folks on the dance floor. Man, I was killing it. Pop locking and everything with that Jerry curl. And if you could dance real good, I was a real good dancer back in the day. And you had that Jerry curl, and if your Jerry curl was right, you know, you had it juiced up just right, boy, and you be popping and locking, man, your hair be adding that extra effect, man, when you lock and then the hair keep moving, boy, you be having people mesmerized, man. But I digress. I told y'all I miss my curl, man. Boy, I miss my curl. Used to tear it up with that curl, boy. All right, let me see if I go to another one here. Hey, Superman, man, you be running around, you know, you be running around with acne, boy, and you be trying, I don't know why I got so much acne. It's the Jerry curl, man. Man, them Jerry curls so juicy, they be leaking all down your forehead, your face, everything. And then you wonder why you're running around with acne. It was that doggone Jerry curl. Boy, it's amazing how when I got rid of that Jerry curl, that acne just cleared right up, man. Acne cleared right up, boy. Cleared right up. All right, let me see if we can find another UDFA tracker better than that one on CBS. Maybe it is up to date. I'm just not seeing it. I mean, maybe it's just updating and the Cowboys just hadn't done a whole lot. Let me see. See if I can find one specifically for the Cowboys. Let me see. All right, Cowboys wire. Let's see. All right, they got the draft class. Yeah, Tommy Yarish, he's reporting what Stephen Jones said. The Cowboys looking to sign 10 to 12 undrafted players. Well, they're going to obviously be doing some serious negotiating all night because they hadn't got on it yet. All right, let me go backwards here. So they're saying it looks like the Cowboys have signed Camden Brown. Okay, so the Cowboys are signing defensive tackle Kelvin Gilliam. So we got 2 players there. Let me see. We got DJ Rogers. That's 3 players. And then we got... Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute, man. Oh, come on, man. Big Rumbowski, come on, man. Come on, man. Hold on a second. Come on, man. Did I not tell you if I was Emmitt Smith, I would make a call to Jerry Jones? Have y'all seen this? It says the Dallas Cowboys have invited Presbyterian College running back Zach Switzer to participate. So they hadn't signed him, I guess. But they've invited him to participate in rookie mini camp on a tryout basis. He is the grandson of former Cowboys head coach and Hall of Fame college coach. Are y'all ready for this? Barry Switzer. Come on, man. If that ain't the hookup, I don't know what is. Emmitt Smith, get on the phone. Emmitt Smith, get on the phone. Call Jerry Jones. Tell him to bring your son in, bro. Tell him to bring your son. Oh, Texas boy, gotcha. He got signed by the Chiefs. Didn't know that. All right, well, if he didn't, I was going to say, get the hookup, bro. Get the hookup. Okay, so Emmitt Smith's son got signed. I'm happy for him. Yeah, he didn't get signed, but he got an invitation. Got a tryout. Yeah, I know it's not the same. It is not the same. Man, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I want to see what I want to see what he's doing. Shoot, maybe he'll be pretty good. Shoot, let's see what he do. I mean, it ain't like you got to pay for him, I guess. Or if you do, it's probably bare minimum. See, that's what you call the hookup where I'm from. Okay, so the Cowboys did sign, or they're going to sign, Virginia Tech Kelvin Gilliam. Okay, let me see. Anybody know the skinny on Kelvin Gilliam? Some of you college football player watchers. What is the skinny on Kelvin Gilliam? Man, look at the Baltimore Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens are going to work. You would have thought they didn't have a draft. I mean, you'd have thought the Baltimore Ravens didn't have a draft, man. They are going to work. Wow. They are going to work, man. I need to go back and check if they had a draft. They are going to work over there, bro. They are absolutely going to work. I'm just like blown away at the Baltimore Ravens. Shoot, I ain't mad at you, bro. I mean, it ain't like you got to pay a lot of money for these players. They are going to work. Robert Dudley said G and Ron had a gel wasn't that great for hair either. Shoot, you couldn't tell me that about that gel. I would put that hair gel. You gotta put that hair gel on that short part. Then you had that glycerin on that long part. Oh, boy. Curls was killing it back in the day, boy. Killing it. Hey, Muse, Ravens ain't playing, man. Ravens ain't playing. They are not playing. True Texas said, yeah, I have a question. Do the guys getting signed right now got agents? Yes, they got agents. Yeah. They got agents. And that might explain, and I don't know if all of them have agents, but I know they got agents. Yeah, a lot of them have agents before the draft even start. Yeah, Ron Hannah said he heard the Chiefs grab Emmitt's son. Yeah, a lot of them have agents before they even start. Yeah, Demetrius Noel, he said, gee, they just happy Harbaugh is gone. Oh, yeah, they glad that Harbaugh is gone. Shoot, boy, that activator Man, I remember, man, I'm telling you, I can remember, man, that activator. Boy, I don't know if y'all ever seen that skit on, what was that movie by Robert Townsend, Hollywood Shuffle. Boy, I don't know if y'all ever seen that skit with Keenan Ivory Wayans and that activator, bro. Man, people don't know how real that story was. Boy, that activator, boy, that stuff wasn't cheap. And you always had to have it, too. Shoot, I remember people used to make homemade activator, boy. You didn't know what you was putting on your head. Probably why some of us bald now. We didn't know what we were putting on our head with that homemade activator. Oh, I remember that Just For Me kid, Darren Posey. I remember that kid, bro. Yeah, Baltimore Ravens going crazy in this thing, man. Cowboys. Okay, let me see real quick. And then we'll check out some more stuff. Check out some more stuff on DallasCowboys.com. They got plenty of stuff to keep us entertained for a few more minutes. Okay, I want to see Camden Brown. I'll look here. I'll check him out later. The defensive tackle, Kevin Gilliam, has really got me wondering, like, who is Kevin Gilliam? I'd like to know what he is here. Let's see. All right, hey, let's listen to this real quick. Hey, man, I'm telling you right now, Caleb Downs has changed how everybody is seeing the Cowboys now. Let's listen to them on NFL on CBS over here on X. They are talking about with this draft class. Let's not talking about the Dallas Cowboys. Listen to this.
We know they're going to score points on offense. That's what they're going to be healthy they're healthier on the offensive line. That'll help them. They'll, with those receivers, depending what they do with Pickens, if he's there, you're going to be able to score points. And so I think they needed to get better on defense, and they spent the weekend getting better on defense. They're going to be much better on defense.
They spent the entire offseason trying to get better. And don't forget about the trade for
Rashawn Gary.
Not Rashawn Gary, the linebacker from San
D.
Francisco.
Winners.
Didn't they make a trade with the line for San Francisco?
D. Winners.
D. Winners.
D. Winners. That just happened. That's right.
Winners yesterday.
Yeah, so D.
Good player.
Winners he's going to start for them. And when you talk about their offense, defensively, the mentality, and this is what I was saying when I was, watching the Cowboys play a year ago with how anemic their defense was. When you have that luxury in terms of offensive star power, all you got to get is 4 or 5 stops a game. That's it. Basically, 1 stop a quarter. And if you're able to do that and give that offense that extra possession, 9 times out of 10, they're going to score points. And you're talking about an offense that has the best kicker in the world, in Brandon Aubrey. So anytime you're around midfield, you got opportunity
Kansas
to
City,
put points
Brandon.
on the scoreboard. That's a bonus.
Touchback, 1 first down, you're in scoring range.
Yes. So right now, what they've done to piggyback on Pete's point, they have put themselves in that championship conversation because we believe the personnel is there. All we have to do is wait and see the personnel surface on the grass.
Man, they are heaping expectations on the Cowboys that are out of this world. I mean, so many people are saying this, guys. I mean, they all about the Cowboys with this whole Super Bowl talk. They all about it. True Texan, he said, been a long time, but hopeful this year. Give it an A. Yeah, I give it an A too. And True Texan, I'm going to tell you why I give it an A. There are 2 reasons. Caleb Downs is an A++. The 4th round did it for me. To get those 2 4th-round picks and to get Devin Moore, LT Overton, we'll see what Shelton turns out to be. But to be able to get those 3 players with the trades they did, this was an A draft on paper for me. All I got to see now is can Christian Parker and his coaching staff and Brian Schottenheimer, can they put it all together? That becomes the $1 million question. But I can tell you this, Caleb Downs has made everybody see the Cowboys different. Everybody is looking at the Cowboys different now because of Caleb Downs. Caleb Downs, I'm telling you. Let me see. I'm telling you too, man, let me tell you, if the Cowboys did this right here, I'll tell you right now, of course, I've already been talking about 2026 being the Super Bowl year for the Cowboys, and I'm still going to stick to that. 2026 Super Bowl year for the Cowboys, no later than 2027. It will be either this year or next year. I've been saying that from the beginning. But I'm going to tell you this. If the Cowboys were to get this player right here, if they could pull this off, If the Cowboys could pull this off, if they could get Jordan Brooks, it's over. If the Cowboys were to get Jordan Brooks and have these winners, Demarion Overshown, Caleb Downs, Donovan Ezeraku, you're talking Caleb Downs, Jalen Thomas. I mean, you're talking Rashawn Gary. If you tell me they went and got Jordan Brooks, oh, I'm telling you, you can book it all the way. They going to the Super Bowl with that defense playing. Shoot, that would be crazy. That would be crazy. Rumbowski said the only limit on how many UDFAs an NFL team can sign is the offseason roster limit of 90 players. So it depends on how many open spots remaining each team has left or left after the draft. Hey, I'm telling you right now, Big Rumbowski. Cowboys right now, come on. Come on, Cowboys. It's time to start clearing out some spots. It is time to start clearing out some spots, man. Isaiah Lynn, see you later. I'm probably keeping Justin Barron. There's a lot of hope for Justin Barron. Sam Williams, man, I might have to say see you later. Kalen Carson, see you later. Julius Wood, might have to say see you later. Triquez Bridges, 19 times over. Triquez Bridges, here's your trash bag. Man, I got players, Corey Ballantyne. Man, I got about 8 players on the Cowboys defense alone I'm saying goodbye to. Shoot. I'm like Aaron Hall, man. I'm saying bye-bye. I'm saying bye-bye to some of these players on this defense, man. I don't even need a conversation. I'm saying bye-bye to some of these players on this defense. They got to go, man. They have got to go. Cowboys got a lot of players on defense they can let go of. Man, bring them UDFA guys in here, man. Come on, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. Man, we trying to win. Man, shoot. Man, throw them dudes out of here, man. Man, we got too many dudes. Gwen Bowder, what's going on? Shoot. All right, I hope everything's getting better. Pop Suge, what's going on, Pop Suge? Pop Suge said, I think Maurice Leopold will still be here until they get another true linebacker. Shoot, I need Jordan Brooks in here, man. Shoot, Megan, hey, man, trash bag and a stick, man. It's going to be waiting outside of the facility. They going to come to the door. They ain't going to even be able to get in, man. Hey, Ron Hanna, man, you throw Jordan Brooks in here. Shoot, man, it's over. And they stay healthy. Oh, They actually need, I think they need, it would be great for them to get somebody like this with the schedule the Cowboys going to be playing this year. All right, Cowboys have signed Jordan Hudson. I think we already knew that. Wide receiver Anthony Smith. I'm going to go check out some stuff on him. Yeah, we got that Bama boy coming to Texas.
Hey, how about them Cowboys? Cowboy Nation, it's about that time. You know what them Bama's boy bring to Texas.
Yeah.
And I'm excited for this journey. Excited it's going to be with y'all too. Hey, how about them Cowboys? Cowboy Nation, it's about that time.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. True Texan said, can you imagine if Revel, Overshown, and Blinn come in and have a good year? Hold on. Let me imagine it. Yeah, I can imagine it. Yeah, I can imagine it. Hey, man, if we can get Overshown to stay healthy the whole season, oh my gosh. If we could just get Overshown to stay healthy the whole season. Man. Man, I don't know who them folks. Where you been hanging out, JCT? Like you said, people laugh when they said Dak was better than Hurts. I don't know too many people who don't agree with that. Who is it? Wait a minute. That Muse Loco just report that Trig is in the building. Come on, Muse. Now I'm about to give you the big worm line now. You playing with my emotions. Don't play with my emotions about Michael Trigg now. You telling me Michael Trigg in the building? Let me see if I can update over here on X. Shoot, I wish Michael Trigg was in the building. Man, I wish Michael Trigg was in the building. Let me see here. Man, I would love to see Michael Trigg. Yo! Go Cowboys! Man, I've been talking about Trigg for about 3 days. The Cowboys must be watching the stream. They must be watching the stream. Man, I've been talking about Trigg for 3 days ever since Angie pointed him out. Michael Trigg, let's go. Let's go. Michael Trigg gonna be in Dallas. That is crazy. That is crazy. Okay, let's see if it's updated over here. And if not, I go over here and find it on Nick Harris. Let's see. That is crazy. Crazy. All right, they've updated. The Cowboys actually have an update on 2 players. 2 players. The Cowboys are actually bringing in. They are not only bringing in Michael Trigg, they're bringing in Dominique Richardson, running back from Tulsa. Yes. Yes, let's go. Let's go. Michael Trigg. Let's go, Cowboys Nation. Michael Trigg. Man, dynamic tight end. Yes. Yes, great pickup. They still haven't updated the defensive tackle the Cowboys are looking at. They're still not looking at Kelvin Gilliam. They're saying the Cowboys are signing Virginia Tech's defensive tackle, Kelvin Gilliam. Ooh. Yeah, Rombowski. See, this is the thing about UDFA. You get to pick where you want to go. Yep. Then how can you not want to put on that star helmet? Yep. Even if it only being a short while, I'm with you, man. Ooh, Texas boy. Ooh. We got a dynamic tight end in the building. We got a Skywalker in the building, man. Yeah. We got a Skywalker in the building. Shoot, Demetrius said, G, make sure you call Jerry Steve and tell him to get Schoolmaker approved. Get him out, hey, get him gone, man. Darren, I'd be honest with you, I'd rather be Schoolmaker. I like Brevin Spanford. He's really good in the run game. I like Brevin Spanford. Wow. I'm with you, Megan. Go trade Schoon. Go trade Schoonmaker. Problem is, it's gonna have to probably be a package deal, and I don't know if anybody will take Milton. What's going on, Daryl Pierce? Yeah, JCT Slice. Trigg is a steal, man. I've been talking about Trigg ever since Edgy told me about Trigg. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. That Michael Trigg, man, that is a big time pickup in the UDFA. Let's see if we can find a couple of yeah, Michael Trigg is, Michael Trigg is serious, bro. Somebody just reported, look at this. Sorry about that. They're over here asking now. They're asking, how did Michael Trigg go undrafted? We know it's probably, like they said, behavior issues. Oh, he is a mismatch, man. Ooh, Baylor, I like them helmets, bro. Yeah, he a mismatch. He is a nightmare. Nightmare, bro. Look how little the cornerback look up under him, bro. Nightmare. Trigg is a nightmare. Check out what this guy says about Trigg.
Far at the moment, and he's not a young prospect. This was his 5th year and 3rd. Michael Trigg will have the sickest highlight tape when he's drafted. Michael Trigg had D1 offers to play basketball. When you watch him, you're like, oh yeah, there are plays he makes above the rim or with one hand that are out of this world. But this is tight end rankings, and he's just very far at the moment, and he's not a young prospect. This was his 5th year in 3rd school.
There are moments on tape where like he's David Njoku.
Oh, it's insanity.
Some of the contested catch and spectacular catches that he has, basically everywhere on the field. The sideline, the red zone, over the middle. His best 5 plays, you're right, probably stack up with any tight end in this class. How competitive he is at the catch point when he wants to show somebody that he can beat him one-on-one. If you gave me that Michael Trigg all the time, he's probably tight end 2, even with some of his inconsistencies.
Michael Trigg will have the sickest highlight tape when he...
Yo! Yo! Boy, hey, man. Oh, boy. Ugh. Man, that's crazy. Shoot. Pro Car Care, that's probably why he went undrafted. You say he look like Bobby Brown. He out there talking about it's his prerogative. We got to get him up, get him together in that culture. That's what the culture is for. The culture can handle Trigg. The culture can handle Trigg. Man. Ooh-wee. This dude here, man. This dude here. All you can say, man, all you can say is wowzers, man. Wowzers. Oof. Man, just look at some of these catches, bro. Just look at some of the catches. This is crazy work, bro. This dude is a Skywalker. The talent, look at the one-hand grab, bro. What? Look at the one-hand grab. The one-hand grab is ridiculous. What? Let's go.
Let him cook. Let him cook.
Them boys is cooking with, hey, they cooking with bacon grease, man. Boy, they cooking with old bacon grease with this one, man. Wow. Man, Michael Trigg. Man. Michael Trigg. Woo. Michael Trigg. That boy next level, man. Let's check out his TikTok tape. Shoot, Michael Trigg. This boy is crazy, man. Can y'all imagine Dak with this dude up the seam? Oh my gosh. This dude in the scene with Dak, 6'8". Man. He is a mismatch monster. That one hand. Boy, that one hand was stupid. Man. They are not lying. His highlight tape is it. Oh my gosh. This man's highlight tape is what? Man. Man, Michael Trigg. The steal of the UDFA draft for the Cowboys. Oh my gosh. Man, this dude is sick with it, bro. Absolutely sick. 6'4", 240 pounds. But he plays bigger than 6'4". Wow. Check this out. Oh, man, he is sick, bruh. Six foot 4, 240 pounds. Wow. Could y'all imagine this guy with Dak Prescott over the scene? Oh my gosh. Fell on the ground, one hand grab. Yeah, we know he pushed off. We don't care. We don't care he pushed off on you. We don't care. We ain't caring. The dude is just so nonchalant, bruh. Just nonchalant. Yeah, I know it. He look like these little kids he playing with. I'm sorry, that grab right there is sick. That grab is sick right there. Wow. Absolutely wowzers in the words of Shaggy. Wow. Hey man, that boy can play. Man, if I was Ferg, I'd be out there working out right now if I was Ferguson, bro. I'd be working out right now if I was Jake Ferguson. Jake Ferguson, honeymoon over, bro. Honeymoon over. You got paid and you've been out there selling the 7 C's and just having a good old time on the Cowboys dime, bro. Honeymoon over for you, Jake Ferguson. Honeymoon over, bro. Got a dynamic tight end coming to town now, bro. Yeah. You got a dynamic tight end coming to town now, man. Shoot. Megan, you ain't lying. A dad playing football with his kids, boy. Shoot. Boy. Newhouse fam, Trig is a boy. Boy, you ain't lying, Trig. Go be a pro. Boy. Shoot, JCT Slice, he said Ferg out of a job, boy. Shoot. Hey, man. Ferg. Bruh. You better step it up or else. Mark Davis, appreciate that $20 super chat. Hey, Mark Davis, what you think about Trig, man? Hey, man. Ferg better step it up, bro. Demetrius Noel, I was saying the same thing. He plays bigger than 6'4". He plays bigger than 6'4", man. Ooh-wee. Hey, True Texan, hold on a second. Imagine GP and Michael Trigg on the field at the same time. Boy, George Pickens and Michael Trigg on the field at the same time? Oh, my gosh. Ooh-wee. Honeymoon over, Ferguson. You got to come in here. You got to come in here and earn it now. Ferg, you going to have to earn it now, bro. Honeymoon over. Whatever them guaranteed dollars are you got from the Cowboys, honeymoon over, man. Shoot. Hey, Demetrius Noel, hey, man. You ain't lying, boy. Man, this UDFA business for the Cowboys, boy. Hey, man, it's turning out, bro. It's turning out. Okay, let me see if I can find something on this running back. See if I can find something on this running back over here. Okay, so the running back name is Dominique Richardson. Dominique Richardson. Let's see if we can find Dominique Richardson's highlights. See what everybody is saying about Dominique Richardson. Let's see. Cowboys are expected to sign Dominique Richardson. We already know that part. See if we can find something on this dude. Let's see. A lot of people, they seem to like him. That's for sure. A lot of people seem to like him. Well, Jaden Blue, bro. I'm just saying, Jaden Blue, ain't nobody putting up with your attitude, bro. You better get it together. I don't mind the Cowboys doing this, and I'm a big Jaden Blue fan, but if he ain't going to get it together, we ain't got time to waste, bro. We ain't got time, actually, to wait on you to get it together. All right, let me see. What is this guy's name again? Dominique Richards. I think I put the wrong name in. All right, let me see if I can pull it. Yeah, Cowboys bringing some pressure, man. Okay, his name is Dominique Richardson. Okay, I just don't see nothing on him. Okay, I'll probably have to dig a little deeper to find some stuff on him. All right, let's see if we can find them Tulsa highlights. All right, don't see anything on him. I'll have to do a little bit of digging on him. May have to go to YouTube. You know what? I forgot about him, Darrence. The Abani Konda guy, I forgot about him. Let me see. Forgot about Abani Konda. Let me see if he's still on the squad. Forgot all about him. Yeah, Abani Konda is still on the squad. I forgot about him. Running back room looking a little bit better with this running back in here. Running back room looking a little bit better. All right, man. I'm liking what the Cowboys is doing. I'm liking what they're doing. Boy, that Trig got me, man. Yeah, Pure Gaming said Cowboys got the Trig guy, G. Yeah, that's what I've been talking about 2 days, man. Hey, that did it for me. Bama boy, Ferg has been told the honeymoon is over, bro. Ferg been on the honeymoon ever since he signed that contract, bro. Ferg came out the box last season. I mean, he was putting up touchdowns and catches. And there was a couple of in that Philadelphia game the first time we played him. Ferg had alligator hands, bro. Ferg missed a couple of passes down the middle. He missed a couple of passes down the middle that he didn't catch because he was afraid. Is exactly what happened. Demetrius Noel said Trig would be the steal of the draft if it works out. It will be. Yeah, it will. Yeah, Trig did it for me, man. Trig did it for me. Yeah, Trig is crazy. Yeah, he is. He's crazy, wild boy Trey. Yeah, I like Trig, man. Look, I'm looking forward to Trig. Let me see if I can find some on Dominique Richardson real quick. All right, let's see. I already know I'm gonna have to come and cut this out after the show is over. Let me see here. All right, I'm gonna have to really do some digging on this one, man. Let me see. I'm over here on ESPN. I might not even be able to do this one. They be hitting you with them copyrights. Let's see if we can do this one. Okay, Richardson was at Baylor. Okay, I got you. Oh, got you. Okay, let me see.
But, you know.
All right, like I said, we'll come back. I'll cut this out after the show. So anybody who watches if they watch the extra, if they come back on the rewatch, this will be missing later on. All right, let's see if we can check this out. Let's check out Dominique Richardson. For anybody who hadn't seen him.
But, you know, listen, style points are
against bigger competition. He's nice, probably not a receiving back, but elusive. Yeah. Uh-oh, just when you said he's not a receiver. Wait a minute, that ain't him. That Jamar Chase. Why Jamar Chase on there? Yeah, man, I like what I'm seeing with the Cowboys. I mean, it's been a very good draft, man. It's been a very good draft. Yeah, I knew about that one, Johnny Jackson. He's related to Barry Alvarez. Yeah, I saw that entire story. Demetrius said, the Cowboys should change the entry code tonight so Schoonmaker can't get. Yeah, bro. Man, the Cowboys done brought in some serious competition, man. Cowboys have brought in some serious competition. They really have. They have brought in some serious competition. But so far, that's what the Cowboys, they've signed Jordan Hudson, DJ Rogers, Jalen Gilbro, defensive back, Michael Trigg, Dominique Richardson. We're going to get out of here in about 10 minutes. 10 minutes, Dougie Fresh, and you're on. Let me see. I've seen quite a few people talking about this wide receiver too, though. Jordan Hudson. What do y'all think about Jordan Hudson? I've seen quite a few people talking about him. Yeah, Jordan Hudson, SMU. Shoot, Cowboys going crazy in this UDFA, man. All right, I'll find some stuff on him. I'm gonna when I come back tomorrow, I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna have a lot of this. I'm gonna see if I can find clips for all these players. I'll be releasing videos here over the next couple of days on all of them also. But again, man, hey, I'm just telling you, it has been a great night for the Cowboys, man. It's been a great night. I'm gonna go in here and who knows? I may come back tonight for Cowboys After Dark, depending upon how I'm feeling. It's been a great day. Great chat. Appreciate y'all rocking with me. Man. Bernard said he's a SMU wide receiver. Yeah, he might make the practice squad. Yeah. He'll be a work in progress. Man, all right, Cowboy fans, man, it's been a great day. We had 2 live shows with the draft. Got some videos coming up and all of those things. But, man, I appreciate y'all rocking with me today, man. Y'all made this draft a whole lot easier than it would have been had we not been on live because, boy, that day 2 was tough. But we had a great day today. We owned the 4th round. Got the trade of the draft. Got us 2 4th-round picks. LT Overton. Got Devin Moore. Came back, UDFA, Michael Trigg, and a host of others, and we're going to be talking about them over tomorrow and the next week. But, man, I got to give the Dallas Cowboys front office, coaching staff, everybody, they have done their thing. And Jerry Jones has given one of the best answers I've heard Jerry Jones give. We have done enough to be better than we were last year. There is no better answer than that. There is no better answer than that. And I believe we got a few more to go. Rombowski, I appreciate that super chat on the way out. Great draft coverage. You said I enjoyed it, man. I enjoyed your input also, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate all of y'all. Cowboys ain't done, guys. Cowboys ain't done. I'm loving everything they're doing, man. Until the next time, DC4L, God bless. Let's talk Cowboys and we talk facts. Peace.